What up, y'all? You know who it is, your boy Jaded Kiss, you know what I mean? Right now with Chris John. Shout out to Camden, New Jersey, all my niggas out there. Let's get right into it. Yeah!
BTV. Chris John, man. Yo, born, let's get him, man. Yeah.
Yeah, right now off plan. Used to get busy with them guns in my hand. 4 or 5 or a black 9 with a grand in my pocket and beef cool as a fan. BTBTV, we are not playing. Y'all just talk, we back it up and down. Sideways, F what y'all saying. We Kyrie and Kanye. This a boss talk, so you clowns should just fly away. Hop on the bridge, throw your frame off the highway. This not a game, this is business, this my way. Real talk, your opinion is nothing to us. We gon' stay on chill, long as y'all don't violate. But it's not fair. We could be cool or your worst nightmare. We the best, I swear. And you could be my friend or enemy, I don't care. And you better beware. Cause we coming for the whole pie and we don't share. No, it just ain't fair. But we the best, I swear. We the best, I stay up in the mix. A project politics, my mood kinda sick. Name well known from the hood to the sticks. 100 on the highway, flying so fast, burn the gears when I shift. Some people kick dirt on your name, what shoes you gave them. Broke your back for them and they got the nerve to play you. Kick rap's door off, pushed and shoved my way through. Bum rush the kitchen, put my floor up on the menu. The jealousy be hitting up in jokes. That's why I stay serious like David Banner turned in the Hulk in pure form like the Pope. Haters get infrared beams with the scope, so run and get ghosts. We fight good, boxed in like Floyd on the ropes. I'm the great black hope. Man, we the team and they know it coast to coast and it just ain't fair. We could be cool or your worst nightmare. We the best, I swear. And you can be my friend or enemy, I don't care. And you better beware. Cause we coming for the whole pie and we don't share. No, it just ain't fair. We the best. If you with us, put your lighters in the air. No, it just ain't fair.
BTV. Just ain't fair, man. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in no gang, no gang, no gang, no gang, no gang like ooh. What's all this commotion? Grown men got like females, ooh. Making moves, ain't gon' lose. Mama ain't raised no fool. I'm my own gang, do my own thing. I'm my own man, nah, ain't you. Cuz just hit me on the line, say he up in the city, said Nick come through. He from Philadelphia, better known as Philadelphia. They the fam, nothing new. I ain't got too much emotion to feel in for those trying to mess up my mood. From a place with a beef on fire, came to the east side, ain't nothing new. Remember nights when we used to do crime, we dropped dimes on all we knew. If we got caught, we did not rap, we rather lay flat before we ever told. Cause loyalty still means a lot to me, even though places on earth is a zoo. Think politics and presidents is gonna save them. Man, I thank God I ain't nothing like you. We just multiply, we don't die. We done seen war and survive, and we done got bored with the vibe. But gang, all y'all tough, yeah, ride. We ain't trying to run, we outside. If you ain't king, don't pay us no mind. Cause we do not recognize dudes who are faking. We militant, we don't play online. Yeah, I'm in no gang like ooh. What's all this commotion? Grown men got like females, ooh. Making moves, ain't gon' lose. Mama ain't raised no fool. I'm my own gang, do my own thing. I'm my own man, nah, ain't you. I do not kill them with bars, I get them with truth. But they call me frivolous, ooh. I do not beef on computers, I am no fool. Don't know I'm nothing like you. Every day I am on guard, but I cannot call. Who real or who faking my crew? I just know the back door isn't heavy, so I keep my eyes on everything that I see move. Some call it rude, but I call it militant vibe. We do not smile, refuse to go back and forth on computers, and we are too smart to act like we don't notice. Some notice the flow is like Nas. Data gave me the cosign, along with us rhymes. So crack, say come back and see him when album's completed, and I'm gonna make it your time. Yeah, don't mind me, I'm floating on cloud 9. We protect the heavily, mama, don't worry about me dying. God got me, I'm fine, believe. Don't mind me, I'm floating on cloud 9. We protect the heavily, mama, don't worry about me dying. God got me, I'm fine, believe. Yeah, I'm in no gang like ooh. what's all this commotion? Grown man got like females, ooh. Making moves, ain't gon' lose. My man raised no fool. I'm my own gang, do my own thing. I'm my own man, nah, I ain't you.
Yeah, you know that gang, no gang,
All right, let's go, yeah. First of all, I want to say peace to the 5% nature of the guys and earth. Assalamu alaikum, alhamdulillah, rahmatullah, to all the true Muslim brothers and sisters out there. This is a King of New Jersey. This is BTBTV. We bully the bully. I'm the honorable horse born divine almighty Allah. Yo, let me let everybody know. Let me thank the chat for popping in. Guests coming in. Salute them too. But yo, check this out. We ain't no Bloods or no Crips. We doing our own thing. BTBTV that started his own thing. Like, nigga, what? Let's go. Yeah, man. This show, man, today is a Jersey show. Stand-up Jersey. We in the building. We're going to talk. First, we'll talk about a hater from Jersey. Yeah, a hater that admitted that he was bisexual one time. They tried to say it was a joke. The nigga Joe Buttons from the Joe Buttons podcast. He disrespected Michael B. Jordan, calling him corny because of something Michael B. Jordan said to a woman on the red carpet. But first, let me show you what this woman said to Michael B. Jordan for him to even call her to say what he said to her. And it wasn't disrespect. He had a little class. 1 second. Here we are. Let's see. What was it? Give me a second. Hold on. I'm gonna tell you right now. Let me find it. Let me find it for you. I'll find it right here. There we go. Let me get it. My boy O'Shea Duke Jackson, he got it. Yeah, I took this as fair use. My boy O'Shea Duke Jackson. Fair
Hey, everybody. Ish. Cameras. And they're always looking to down black men. Now, I want to give a particular example of what I'm talking about. Remember Devon Franklin? Devon Franklin divorced Megan Good. I mean, I guess Megan Good wasn't so good. Megan Good, he left her primarily, I believe, because she would not stop being so disrespectful. Now, he came on here with this sassy photo of him crying. Stop the show. It was a little sweet. Like type diabetes kind of sweet. Can I get a ooh sound effect? Yeah, it was a lot of insulin in your sugar, brother, that day. But anyways, he came out and he, they divorced amicably. And then what happened? Well, her fans started calling him gay because he went out with a group of guys and they were like, angry music, look at him, he's gay. I don't even know why she took his last name anyway. I mean, there's a whole bunch of weavers and sailors mad, right? Bonnet wearers. But anyways, that's what happened. He had to take it on the chin. Now, Michael B. Jordan either dumped Lori B. Harvey or got dumped. Women were out here praising Lori Harvey for being able to jump from guy to guy to guy, kind of like how Super Mario jumped from like brick to brick to brick. It was great, right? Women just wanted to see her just destroy these guys' feelings, and it was somewhat empowering. This is why you have this buffoonish clip going around talking about channeling your inner Lori Harvey.
I think every woman can agree when it comes to Lori Harvey, she knows how to play the game extremely well. And
when black men start to respond to, people or women who have been disrespectful to them, even if it's not in a disrespectful manner, they get called out for it, even when they're not doing anything rude. Now, I want to play again this Michael B. Jordan clip where, he's pretty much checking this chick, L'Oreal, who saw the show, who is weaving and sailing up, who basically used to make fun of him in high school. And now the tables have turned, and he's pretty much calling her out because she's agreeing with somebody else that he's corny on a podcast a few years ago. Let's play that clip.
We know each other. We go way back all the way to Chad Science in Newark, okay?
The corny kid, right?
No, I did not say that. Misquoted for sure. No, you did not hear me say I said we used to make fun of the name. But yeah, he is obviously killing things out here.
So if you see that clip, he didn't call the lady out of her name. He didn't call her corny back. He didn't say she had hair looking like the same color as a tangerine or burnt orange Tampa Bay throwback 1986 Doug Williams jerseys. He didn't say that, right? At all. He never said that. All he did was check her on what she agreed about him being corny. Then you have this buffoon who comes back, Joe Budden, and look at what Joe Budden is saying about Michael B. Jordan today.
Let me tell Dog, you doing that to a girl is some corny shit.
I can see that.
You being Michael B. Jordan today, allegedly sexiest man alive in all of these blockbuster.
And check this out. And Joe Budden have nerve to talk about anybody how he disrespect and mistreat women. He used to beat the hairy ass. Laura, she from New York. Yeah, but yo, I'm gonna tell you something. Joe Budden's got no dog in this fight. You shouldn't be saying that, nigga. Because all the shit you did, you used to fuck women up. You used to put hands and feet on women. Tahiri already said it. But let me let O'Shea finish what you say. Fuck that up. Let me let O'Shea do Jackson Finch say what we say. Hold on, part self. I didn't mean to cut it off. Here we go.
The movies during your highlight week. You've probably never been more visible than you are right this second. And that's what you do to her. That was corny of him to speak to that girl like that.
That's right. Our buddy Joe Budden of the Joe Budden podcast, which I have no idea why you guys listen to this guy. I think Joe Budden is absolutely trash as a podcaster, but no wonder why Rory and Mal left, which is, we'll get to that soon. If we want to talk about corny or Michael B. Jordan just looking at somebody funny that he knows that disrespected him, fine. Let me concede that argument, Joe. But
recordings just got better. Hey, it's Dana from StreamYard. I'm so excited to announce.
What's corny, Joe? The fact that you had an ex-girlfriend by the name of Tahiri, who she alleges you beat on her. Now, not only did you harass one of your employees and lost the Cashapp sponsorship behind it, I'm going to let you go today. We're going to go back to Tahiri, talking about how abusive you were to her, and we're going to play those receipts, and then we're going to come back.
With Joey, there's no telling because it's just he's pretty much unpredictable, and I don't know how to explain. I don't know if I trust him too much. So when it comes to Joe, it all depends. I'm always though very I've let go and let God of everything we've been through. So I've forgiven him for everything he did. So it's like whatever to me. Fans just don't know sometimes how to let go. I really wish they would. I live in my truth. I don't really. I think I've gotten annoyed in 10 years. You know, there's days when you just you have time. Like I let him live his life, let me live mine. But I don't. Really...
All right, Cross. This is Joe Buzz. This is Joe Buzz. He going at Michael B. Jordan going at this girl L'Oreal for
Yeah,
disrespecting.
yeah, I saw that when he was on the for his movie premiere or whatever he's doing.
Yeah,
I think that was I think he was right for doing that, dog. But you know what? It be a lot of the, you know, like even back in the days, remember we used to watch that show like the Jenny Jones makeover and shit. It be the corny guys that do. He probably was corny, but that shit probably bothered his ass for a long time.
Yeah,
that shit.
We'll go to the. Let's go to the. Hold on.
Salute everybody in the chat too. Salute.
Here we go right here. This is it. Yeah, that's it. Hold on.
Mona Hustle Show. We got Michael B. Jordan, the director and the star of Creed 3. And you know, we know each other. We go way back all the way to Chad Science in Newark. Okay.
The corny kid, right?
No, I did not say that. Misquoted for sure. No, you did not hear me say cry. I said we used to make fun of the name. But yeah, he is obviously killing things out here. How is the difference between you actually directing and working with the same people that you were directed with versus?
It was awesome. You know, it's a family vibe. Yeah. Last nine years of my life, I spent on the Creed films. They're very supportive. You know, Tessa, Felicia, Rashad, Wood Harris, people that see me grow up. And for the fact that I stepped behind the camera and finally got a chance to direct them, they loved it. They embraced it, and it was a wonderful experience.
And was it difficult for you mentally because you're coming out of a different space?
I didn't know what he was doing. I mean, I was staying in it. This is about show.
Isn't this the sexiest man show off right here? Who's the sexiest man? Because now who's the sexiest man? Because I thought you said you're on the way.
All right, so now you heard that. You heard that, right, Cross?
Yeah, I heard it.
Now let's go back to what she said. What she said.
All right.
I'm trying to find it now. Let me see.
Saying that she called him corny. That's where they were in school. So she's trying to clear it up by saying that she wasn't the one that called him corny. Her homegirl that was on a podcast with her, she's the one who called him corny, and that girl is doubling down on it. And the reason why she called him corny is because he dates white women. Listen, you can't make this shit up, bro. I'm going to get right into it. I'm going to give y'all the audio and also what the lady saying on top of this whole situation. Smash the like button, subscribe, and new to my channel. It's your boy Stacy. Let's get to it. So here's the actual audio that Michael B. Jordan heard from when L'Oreal was on her podcast speaking to this lady named Dominique the Diva.
You know what I really think deep down inside? I think that Michael B. Jordan is just like a nice, corny guy. And I don't mean that as a slight, right? I mean, we all know that the nice, corny guys treat you the best.
You know, it's so crazy. I went to school with Michael B. Jordan at a point in life, and we went to Chad Science together in Newark. And to be honest with you, we teased him all the damn time because his name was Michael Jordan. Let's start there. And he was no Michael Jordan. And then he also would come to school with headshots. And back then, that was like in the hood. We lived in Newark.
Yeah.
Like that's the hood. You know what I mean? So we would make fun of him, like, what you gonna do with your little stupid headshots? Like, and now look at him.
Now look at him. He got that like Panther money.
Well, yeah, I didn't exactly. I missed my boy. I could have been in the aquarium swimming with the fishes, but
with
you
your
know,
Hermes stock or whatever.
Instead, I'm swimming in Mexico by myself, child. But anyway,
salute. He gives me. The only time I hung out with Michael B was like in LA.
Call him Joe Budden.
He's always just very like, he's just cool. I think
He's too rich to have to be hood now. Like you
Right.
just be, boy, if you gonna take him millions and go to Hermes and get some stock.
Now I never know this girl name is
Wow.
L'Oreal or L'Oreal. I don't know. I'm not sure. I know she works with Wax. That was Charlamagne the God's bodyguard. She does a podcast with him, Beauty and the Beast. She works with Angela Yee as well. She's making the situation worse because that's the same thing as far as what he's reacting to, as far as what happened to him back in school when you were kids. You piled on to a girl joking on him. You're co-signing her, calling him corny. And I'm sure the same thing happened when they were kids, when someone will crack on him and the other people join in on that joke. I'm pretty sure any kid will remember the biggest punchlines from them jokes and will be like, those folks said this.
Yeah. Now you heard what she said, right? Yeah, I heard what she said. Now, what she do? She didn't necessarily talk, but she was still calling him corny her own way.
Nah, she was talking about the niggas. She was talking about when they was growing up, they made jokes on them, calling them headshots and stuff. And you know what? And for her to make that comment and say she could have been swimming in an aquarium, he obviously might have liked her. And she probably picked on him. That's why he probably remember her as, because it seemed like when she made that comment, I could have been in Hermes and stuff like that. He probably liked her. You know what I'm saying? She probably was the girl that, you know what I'm saying, niggas might, whatever. But that's what it sounded like to me. I just feel like it was hating. Like, so what? You know what I'm saying? Why, when you said corny and then they brought it up, I think that shit was all scripted out on there. They wanted to segue because either she was knowing she was going to meet him or whatever. You know, it just seemed weird as hell that you meet somebody that used to like or some shit.
If a nigga hate him, call him Joe Buttons. You remember Takeoff, right?
On a Hustle Show, we got Michael B. Jordan, the director and the star of Creed 3. And, you know, we know each other. We go way back all the way to Chad Science in Newark, okay?
The corny kid, right?
No, I did not say misquoted for sure. No, you did not hear me say cry. I said we used to make fun of the name. But yeah, he is obviously killing things out here. How is the difference?
He's like,
between
bitch, now you want some of this
directing?
dick, huh, bitch? He's like, now you want some of this dick, huh, bitch?
You see what I'm saying? Because that's why he called out. That's she bad, and I ain't no disrespect. Love my thick lady. But for her to be talking shit, she ain't got enough money. She need a trainer. Before she get to start talking shit. She got on that big ass jacket with the 8. She got that Sally Jesse Raphael jacket on with the shoulder pad. Yeah, she got it's like a football player on the shoulders.
Linebacker.
Yeah, linebacker. Yeah, big ass glasses
You
on.
have the big back.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yo, that's just funny though.
Michael B. Jordan's like, yo, I'm gonna get, don't worry, I'm gonna get you back.
Yeah, he did. He got it. Hey, and even in that video right there, in the middle of she interviewing him, he turned around and started talking to his boy like, yeah, what's up with you, dog? I said, yeah, he one of them niggas. He was shitting on her the whole time. Well, you definitely not corny no more. Bitch, get your ass on. You better be lucky I even talking to you right now.
Hold up. Now let's go to what Joe Buttons had to say. And his sidekicks. They always got to say so, you know. Hold up. I'm gonna use my boy Urban Politicians because he down with the program. Let's
Back at the red carpet somewhere. L'Oreal was there doing press. It's always funny when someone you know is in the news because all the blogs kept calling her some girl.
That was funny.
I really enjoyed the blogs calling her some girl.
A while before that. Morning radio show.
Yeah. Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah.
They should have known who that was.
Yeah.
But I forgot how it started, but she was trying to conduct her interview and he said,
can you pause that real fast?
Way back from back in the day. She was like, yeah.
She was nice about it. She was hospitable. She took the zest. Boy, did he have a fully automatic zest. He was zesty. I said, wasn't that you?
That nigga sound like you wanna. Hey, I was gonna say, first of all.
First of all.
All this shit right here.
We from Jersey, nigga. We from Jersey, bro. We meant from Jersey. We supposed to ride with each other. Right or wrong, we chastise each other behind the scenes. Like he wasn't wrong what he said.
But my thing is, where
Nobody know
how,
right with
how did,
Jersey
but my
niggas.
thing
You
is,
know that.
how did it go from corny to why is this nigga looking at him talking about he's zesty? How can you tell he was zesty in the picture and he looking all zesty? Nigga, you trying to holler. You shooting your shot, man, on the line, man. Like, man, who says that? Why everything got to refer to another? How can another man talk about a man and a woman? The woman was talking about the man. You supposed to stand up, but you saying the man looking all zesty and stuff and talking about why would he listen? Then she said that he said the most dumbest shit. Why would he not know who she is? She on Love and Hip Hop. I don't know who the fuck she is. I don't watch that shit. I don't know. I'm not into that. So I'm not. I mean, he got too much money to be sitting there watching Love and Hip Hop, bro. Like who? I mean, come on, man. Joe on something different, dog. I don't know what the fuck he talking.
Yo, hold on. Let's listen some more of this shit, Joe. Joe's a zesty one.
Hell yeah.
I think wasn't it you that called me, right?
One time in 1998.
Now look, he looked at a girl like. Now look at where we are.
Or the urban politics, big at man.
That's what he did.
We kicked the numbers, time. Good dude.
Okay. I wish it'd have been me, so he could have said, "Didn't you call me?" So it didn't. Not call. No, nigga. You are corny still. Get the real talk. Why do people get so offended at corny? Michael B. Jordan is corny.
I think
there's nothing wrong with corny.
I'm asking you, how was Drake in Degrassi?
I don't watch
Joe?
them London shows.
Okay, Drake.
I don't. Why would Drake look
do
like?
do
I look like a nigga that watched Degrassi?
Yes.
You watched Degrassi-ish? Tell me about episode 3, season 2, nigga. Degrassi. I hate when a nigga get popping over here in America. Now you know it's all Degrassi.
How was he in Degrassi?
I don't know.
You saw the picture.
You tell me. You was watching all that
You saw
shit.
the afro. You saw the baggy pants. Huh? He lost his watch to Bishop Brigante in the dice game, and all YouTube looking crazy.
Can I tell you why that's a bad? Can I tell you why that's a bad example too now? Because I see where you're trying to go.
I'm not going to. I'm showing you hypocrisy. You're a hypocrite.
Can I tell you why that's a bad example too? Let's do it. He's not. He is corny, but corny is a slight.
You comparing?
I'm comparing what
that has 25 years in the industry and been on top for a very, very, very long time, underratedly. To Michael B. Jordan, seeing somebody that he grew up with that he heard called him corny, and now it's the first time I've been face to face with you.
Well, and that makes him a corny nigga. That makes him a corny nigga. Like I keep saying about this nigga Fabric.
So can I tell a story?
Hold up.
Yes.
She is there doing her job.
True.
That's what she's there doing.
I'm agreeing.
She's not there. Michael B. Jordan today. Allegedly sexiest man alive in all of these blockbuster movies.
I agree.
During your highlight week, you've probably never been more visible than you are right this second. And that's what you do to her. And if I bring back them white girl rumors, then it's going to sound even crazier. Then it's going to sound crazier. Because why are you talking to our sisters like that on the red carpet? We ain't even talking to white bitches like that. But I'm not gonna make it racy. They say I make everything racy. That was corny of him to speak to that girl like that.
I'm not disagreeing. I would have made
Michael B. Jordan. That's why niggas call you corny.
Off air. I would have made a show like word.
Hey, Creed. Hey, what's this nigga's name?
I wouldn't have did that in front of
Hey, Creed. In case you were confused, that corny ass shit you did is why niggas think you corny.
Yeah.
In case you were off a little bit as to why you niggas keep thinking that money hides corny.
I appreciate you, man.
But you just said corny, not negative.
Yo, it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. Back another edition of Urban Politicians TV.
All right, y'all.
Man, that shit, man, this nigga, you know what's corny? What's corny? Having a thick Puerto Rican jump out your truck on TV and leave you by yourself because you didn't want to go smash your woman.
Right.
That's corny. That's corny. That's corny that your girl didn't even want to be with you because you really came out. What's corny as you get on live and say that you like dudes. That's what's corny, bro. And then the whole time, nigga, he mentioned so many characteristics that flags went off. Even if you go back when he was mimicking the girl, he was, smacking his lips. Then he said the sexiest man alive. Why would another nigga say that? That's for the female. They ain't got nothing to do with no hard legs involved when it comes to
check this out, Joe. Check this out. Check this out. Hold up.
And he want to bring race into it. Like, he's a goofball. Yo.
Top New York person.
What's corny is Joe Budden getting slapped up.
Video vixen / entrepreneur.
So telling because it's just he's pretty much unpredictable. And I don't know how to explain. I don't know if I trust him too much. So when it comes to Joe, it all depends. I'm always though very I've let go and let God of everything we've been through. So I've forgiven him for everything he did. So it's like whatever to me. Fans just don't know sometimes how to let go. I really wish they would. I know I live in my truth. Like I know how I'm living. I don't really. I think I've gotten annoyed in 10 years. There's days when you just like you have time. You're like, I'm let him live his life, let me live mine. But I don't really like. It is what it is. I think that the world. We were so fucking dynamic when we first got on the scene, and I'll say first because he wasn't doing that well when we started. That people just lived to us and loved that relationship. But there's a lot that they don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So. They've only seen what the shows and the edits have allowed them to see. I'm sure that if they knew more of our lives, I'm sure they would leave me alone and they would understand why.
Then Tahiri, who stars on Marriage Boot Camp, the hip hop edition, was asked about the viral clip that showed co-star Vado lunging for her throat in a violent outburst. The conversation ultimately evolved into a confessional regarding her past with Budden and their toxic relationship. Although it was clearly very hard for her to talk about, Tahiri's body language initially
another show because it's hard to. How do you heal from something that you watch somebody lie about for so many years? So it's just.
So how are you healing? Because we know you're beautiful on the outside, and we know inside that you can be as beautiful as you want to be on the inside. But how are you healing?
Okay. So the show was about a year ago. For those that don't know, that show was filmed a year ago. We're just not seeing it on here. It's hard to heal.
That nigga was a sprite with a line.
So I really never really talked about none of this because how do you heal with all this noise, right? I think I'm a strong one. It's really painful to watch men do what they do, and then because they have a platform, lie about it to your face. Like it's almost like you're making a mockery. Like it's also my safety that I'm concerned about. I'm the oldest of 14, so I think that the way
he wouldn't be one.
Being in a relationship with Joe was tucking it in a back, just tucking it, hiding it, just. Because I can't stop. I have to continue going because people rely on me, because I have to handle stuff, because I have to grow in this business, because I'm not going to fold. I'm not failing because you want me to. And I just keep going until your trauma meets you. So, the words of my friend Charlemagne, either you meet your trauma or your trauma will meet you. I didn't walk into that house to discuss being in a domestic violence before. It just met me face to face. And then watch your ex say something like Tahiri will fight a man. I didn't fight him. I was scared to death.
From there, Tahiri went into graphic detail about the abuse she allegedly suffered at the hands of Budden.
Man, that woman is beating up on him, man.
That relationship left me with a fractured rib, a broken nose because somebody.
Yeah, she was probably fighting back.
And I used to always say, stop keeping out them. Oh, I'm out there still working. And he hit me on that nose and then pushed me down a flight of stairs. I remember having to talk him out of letting me go that day. I remember having the plan to leave because the reason why he was so upset was because I was already leaving. Looking through my phone and shit. But I had already told him, give me 2 weeks to pack up my things. And he agreed to, and then started looking through my phone. Next thing you know, I got woken up by him dragging me from my ankle. I managed to get up from that floor. I remember having everything in my bag, all the things that I needed to have in that bag, my passport, my birth certificate, the shit I needed. That's all I needed to get some money that I had already had together because I was raised better. I never saw my father hit my mom. I knew better, but I don't know. I became that person that you hear about. And the women need to know that a man will break your spirits before he actually puts his hands on you. It started with verbal abuse. emotional abuse.
All right. Knock a time out, yo. Yo, I'm gonna say something. And like I said, I don't approve of men putting their hand on women. I think that's some sucker shit. But you knew how he was with his past relationships. Now you want to play a victim. He beat on all his girlfriends.
Exactly.
But that's what I'm saying. That's a trait of a nigga with feminine tendencies. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, anytime, like I said, I think the way the way I was looking at it, yeah, you're right for her to come out. But again, most people ain't gonna look at it like that. If the industry knows that and people around him know that, and they giving this nigga millions and millions of dollars, it's some shit this nigga did and shit, because that's his baby mama. Most niggas, if the situation was reversed, if he wanted to get back with her, she would at least try. She don't want that nigga nowhere, because she probably done seen some shit and just was like, it's too much, dog. It's way too much.
Oh, nigga, you wanted me to strap it on for you, like 100. I ain't put that out there, nigga.
Because I'm like, we all taught anyway. Like, say for instance, and like I said, I'm not trying to, but the pitch even showed, dog. Was she like 5'3", 5'4"?
She not like 4'11" because Joe Budden.
That's what I'm saying. This nigga like 5'7". Right, this nigga what?
6'3".
Oh man, come on. He talking about, have you ever seen a woman fight a man? Dog, come on, bro. You automatically know you could put your hand on it. Come on, bro. But that shit right there, I mean, her coming out, that's her thing. You know what I'm saying? My whole thing is that conversation where he brought up the word sexy. He brought up, he replayed what the girl could have said to him. How did he know what she could have said offline like before? Like, that shit weird. How does a man know what this woman gonna say? That should be something a woman shouldn't.
Hold on. Joe Budden only 6 feet, so she gotta be like 4'8", 4'9".
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. And unless she stabbed, unless she done pulled a knife on him and stabbed him up, or so like Javante Davis woman shit on his toothbrush, then that's the ones okay. But she done did it too far. But come on, man, this dude right here, he ain't never put his hand on no dude, but you already see the signs. He ain't never put his hand on a dude, but he quick to put his hand on a female.
Hold on.
Every time.
Let's go to that. I got so much. I see something else on Joe Budden. Hold on.
Hit that like button, y'all. Share the content.
If a nigga hating, call him Joe Budden. Long live Takeoff, man.
Just like anytime a nigga do an interview and say, "Are we done yet?" and flap his hands out and drop the mic and walk away. What kind of shit? That's what I said. Some
like
shit.
Real biatch.
Yeah, man. Like, I don't get these guys, man.
Hold on, let's see. Here we go. Right here, yeah. Hold on. Yeah, I got it. This tough ass nigga right here. Let's see this tough ass nigga right here. Hold on. So here we go, yeah.
This is what happened during the commercial break.
That's funny. Look, smiling like, and then look, let me go. I got on dress shoes. I'm gonna get him. Yeah, I got on dress shoes. Let me get him.
Hold on. Let's see. I want to see that again.
Soft ass nigga. You remember when Wu-Tang and them punched you out? That's how you got me.
Look, I'm right here. Look at Constance. Look, you see the boys. You see the boys right now. Look. Yeah. Oh, shit. You see Joe. Oh. Yeah, Joe. Joe got two on him. Got caught him, y'all. Caught him. Yeah, you see him black. Soon. Joe put him on foot. Yeah, we hit y'all.
Cameras down, guys. Cameras down.
Lord, please help me. Almost got jumped, but had a gun to help me.
I'ma claim broke when well.
Yeah.
Oh, hey God, can you find the video?
Should have played that one, boy.
Type in Joe Budden, and his wife storms out of the truck or something. Want to spend the night with Joe, and she storms out the truck. All you gotta do is put that scene. That was a funny scene. I like that. Hey, man, you should have seen the fit she had on. She had got a room. What she did was she got a room or something for them to have a romantic night. And he said he didn't want to spend the night up there. He wanted to go back home. And she was like, we up here, let's kick it, me and you. That was after she had that baby. I'll never forget that. I remember that. I was like, oh yeah, that's great.
Here we go, check this out. Here we go. Hold on. Here we go.
Where he beat up Sin Santana too?
But now she's come forward and done an interview, and she's released some pictures. One of them did make people sick because there was like a fetus in the toilet.
Joe used to smoke crack too, eh? You gotta worry.
Nah, he dip. Nigga smoke dip head.
Really
Dip.
That wet.
Her fetus
miscarried in the toilet.
That's what she sent it to me as.
She's saying that you beat her, you strangled her, and you sat on her stomach and caused her to lose her baby.
Boss 9, good looking.
For a half hour.
Hold on, we have the audio.
We got into an argument, and it just basically ended up choking me, so I couldn't breathe, slamming me up against the door, like in the closet door. He threw me on the floor.
Choking her. God damn.
Sitting on my stomach for half an hour while I was 3 months pregnant. Went to the hospital where I found out that I lost.
Rush home, and I go in the other room, and she's in the bed, and I said, "Wake it up, wake it up. What are we gonna do?" And she was like, "What do you mean I'm asleep?" Just like real arrogant. I'm like, "What are we gonna do? This ain't gonna continue like this.
Right?
What are we gonna do?" So I dragged out the bed. I definitely did. After a couple more lines of that arrogant talk.
By her feet, hair, arm.
No. My feet. A little light drag. Little light drag.
Little light drag.
You want to have a conversation with Esther Baxter.
Little light
you drag out the
off
bed.
a nice king size on a beautiful plush carpet.
Little light drag.
Please.
Okay.
So we went back and forth with the beefing for about maybe all of 4 to 5 minutes. And then I caught myself. It's like, all right, you bugging. And I went in the master bedroom, and I sat by the balcony, and I just smoked a cigarette.
Nope, you dragged her off the bed, Joe, and you sat on her stomach and held her down so she could hear you.
Cigarette.
Come on.
No. And I smoked a cigarette. I'm sitting there, and I'm just chilling. So, and now this bedroom, there's 2 entrances. So I thought that I locked both of them.
Right. Did I choke the white? No, say did I choke the?
One wasn't. So she comes around the long way,
right?
Because the house is huge. So she comes around the long way, and she's screaming and yelling at the top of her lungs. So in my head, I'm like, oh, okay, so I spaz. So I guess it's her turn to spaz now. So she comes in, she's screaming and yelling at the top of her lungs. I'm like, dog, we just did this. It's over.
You're still smoking around a pregnant woman. Okay, keep going.
No, I was alone.
She came in his vicinity. Objection.
Oh, okay.
Objection, Your Honor.
Okay.
Good.
So, but I'm by balcony. Anyway, so she comes in.
He hung over the balcony like vanilla ice.
Yeah, you see, Envy's agreeing with him.
That's that light skin energy. That light skin energy.
It's locked. My computer's on it.
She came in his vicinity.
So she picks it up.
Oh man.
And she slams it into the closet.
Wow.
So now I'm flabbergasted.
Not Joe Budden's computer.
You know what's on that computer.
She know that's my computer.
Right.
She know what that is to me.
She knows push the button. She knows how to push the button.
I'm still kind of in shock.
Right.
He whooped her ass.
She threw it in the closet, and as she's walking out, because you got to go through the closet to get out.
Right.
She picks it up again.
It does it again.
And she does it again.
Damn.
I jumped up like Thor.
Right.
Or Iron Man or somebody.
Right. Objection, Your Honor. Watch your mouth.
And I ran so fast into that closet because the closet is like the size of a room.
Right.
And I ran in there and I hemmed up and I said, yo, are you out of your mind?
How did she get all the bruises?
Makeup, I don't know.
Come on, Joe.
I'm telling you.
So the police were called. You were arrested that
Listen,
day.
listen, slow down, because it gets crazier than that. So we're in the closet, and I got her pinned against the wall.
Right.
Like, and I asked her if she's crazy about 3 to 4 times, but she's kicking and she's punching and she's swinging. So as I got her hemmed, I got to try to like back up off her, but she's still going, and her stamina is unbelievable, and mine's isn't.
Right.
So I put her on the ground. I don't throw her on the ground.
He slammed the shit out of her. He slammed the shit out of her.
But I'm much stronger than her.
He suplex her ass.
You're digging a deeper hole for yourself,
No, he
Joe.
placed her on the ground.
Listen, I'm just
He's
telling
saying
you.
that she's going
Listen,
crazy. He's trying to-
at no point am I saying that I haven't done anything wrong. Okay. And at no point am I saying that.
Okay.
But I certainly haven't done what's being said. So I put her on the ground, and I do get on top of her. Do I sit on her stomach? No.
What do you sit on, Joe?
I would like to think that I sat on what she's got. Oh, it's my mom.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
No.
I got it. What's obstruction in the court? What's the word? Disruption in the court.
Objection, Your Honor.
Disruption in the court.
Forget it, Charlamagne.
Forget it, Charlamagne.
So Esther got huge breasts. So I'm thinking to me, I'm sitting right underneath her breasts.
Are they?
Joe, you're not stupid.
Are they real breasts?
No, Joe. No.
Yeah, they're real.
Are they real? Okay.
They're real.
Underneath her breast
So
is
that's
her
where I'm
stomach.
at. But listen,
Underneath her breast is her stomach.
But listen. No. Listen, if she's pregnant and we just left the doctor, I know where the baby is. Number one, and number two, I'm not sitting on her applying my 194 pounds on her stomach. So I have her arms, and all the pressure is on my 2 legs. So I'm not sitting on her at all, really. But I have her
You're
on
like
the ground.
straddling her.
So I have her on the ground.
We're straightening her down, right?
And I'm saying to her, yo, chill, stop. And she's saying, get off me. And that's all she's saying is get off me.
What else is she
And
supposed
I'm
to
saying,
say?
I will get off you as soon as you stop. She's not responding. She's just saying, get off me.
So she stops. When does the
So
police
after
come?
about a minute, maybe 2 minutes the most, I get off her. I get off her. She goes about business.
I'd like to present though.
Uh-oh.
Now, Joe Budden, in all fairness, this has been something that.
God, I sent you something. It's like the first, I think it's like the first 5 minutes or something, first 5 or 8 minutes at the beginning.
This is what he said.
Hold on, pulling it up.
Actually surprise this couple right now. We're gonna pay off all their bills.
Gloria Velez at one point said something about you and her getting into some type of physical altercation as well.
You know what? A lot of these get away with a lot of like hitting women.
Joe Budden.
Joe Budden.
Let me tell you something.
Original Birdman. Joe is finished and done. Joe came on the Breakfast Club. Joe came on the Breakfast Club, and I said, Joe, did you sit on her stomach? He said, no, I sat under her breast.
Well, Joe, you wouldn't know anything about being in a good relationship because you're never in one. And every girl you date,
Three different girls.
saying that they beat him up, and then I
It's
played
fine.
the. I didn't sit on her
I
stomach. I sat under her breast.
asking about Esther Baxter, and like it was like the illest spin I ever got. And I don't remember what you said, but I remember it was the illest spin I ever got, and I just shut the fuck up after it. And that's when I knew. I said he is a master at manipulation. So did you beat the shit out of Esther Baxter?
No.
What did you do to her?
Nothing.
Did you sit on her and choke her?
No.
She said you sat under her breast. I mean, on her stomach, and you choked her.
What she said.
Did you do that?
No.
What did you do to her? Nothing.
Nothing.
She made up all of that.
We'd have to ask her. She's not present.
Oh my God. This is the fuck I'm talking about. I asked the motherfucker, did she make up all that? He said we would have to ask her.
We would have to ask
What
her.
the I'm asking you.
You can't ask. I don't hold myself accountable for someone else's thinking.
Holy shit. Explain that. You said I asked you, is she lying?
Yo. Tax on curse this nigga out this week. This was funny as hell, yo.
Yeah.
Yo. Tax on, there you go. Tax on. Get the fuck out of
Is she telling the truth or not? What the fuck did I say?
So let me tell you. You said, so you're saying she's making this stuff up.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, you would have to ask her that.
What the fuck? I just said you
She might not have
said.
made it up. She might have got it from a magazine. She might have seen it on TV. I mean, I'm not really sure.
We're gonna leave that subject alone. All we have learned today is that Joe Budden is a spin
artist.
So you think he could dance?
What has gotten spun?
I don't
Tax has
know.
been
Think he
talking
can
to
dance.
himself for an hour. I said
How?
less than 40 words my entire time here. What am I spinning?
He lying again. Look at him.
Hey,
Lying
go
again.
Flourish. Have a
Yeah.
blast, y'all.
Yeah.
Dolphins. Run, fucking gallop, whatever
My
y'all
nigga,
wanna
why did
do.
you queen out just now? Dolphins.
I'm saying,
Joe Budden is sussy. He's a sissy, bruh. Joe Budden's a sissy, bruh.
Yeah, broken wrist on light skin ass, goofy ass nigga for real.
Yo, I ain't from he made Jersey look bad. Beat up our Wu-Tang member. Hold on, yeah. Is it right here?
Well, she was pregnant when he choked her? God damn. That nigga ain't shit.
All right, here we go, y'all. Here we go, y'all.
I know you pussy.
You talking about Joe Budden?
I know what type of nigga you is. I know you a nigga that'll speak out of turn, and then a nigga will catch you. And this is what you did. Raekwon and his man walked in. I seen the tape. Now you keep talking shit, nigga. In the next episode, I'm putting it the fuck out.
Let's put it out now.
They walked in because you was talking crazy about them niggas. And then a nigga punched you in your fucking face. You fell on the floor and screamed, my eye, my eye, my eye, my eye, my eye. Your man Mickey Fats, he sat in the corner. He had some shades on. That nigga never looked up. He said, nigga, you talk that shit, you're gonna take this ass whipping by yourself. He sat there just like this. I just want to tell you this so you know that I'm not lying. You sat there screaming about your fucking eye. That nigga Raekwon is the fucking Ray. That nigga told you, nigga.
Here we go right here, y'all. Let's check that. Here we go. Here go this punk ass nigga whining and crying. Here we go. Check it out. So Joe Budden, you want to talk about Michael B. Jordan? Jersey, stand the fuck up. Jersey, stand up. Let's stand down, nigga, punch you in your shit.
Because I was outnumbered 8-1.
That's why you have to deny.
Why did you apologize? Because I was outnumbered 8-1. And he asked for one. So I figured it was the smart thing to do at the time.
Sonata Blue, what it do? So the old heads most likely remember this beef, but you born in 1996, my favorite rapper. Tyson cousin hit him with the Ryu or you can punch.
And my eyes swollen. Yeah, my eyes swollen. Stupid me, I weaved this shit and get fucking hit in the shoulder. Now my shoulder's fucking done off. Good thing it's my right shoulder.
So the beef started over a best rappers ever list that was made by Vibe, right? And basically Joe Budden didn't agree with the list, saying he was better than most of the dudes on that list. If anybody watched Budden's show, y'all know he passionate. He don't really mean no harm by it, but he made the mistake of using Method Man as an example as one of the dudes on the list he was better than.
Love Method Man to death. He's number 9. You mean to tell me if Method Man was standing in front of my face right this second and we had to rap back and forth, that Method Man would be the victor?
So, of course, Redman, Method Man, and all the dirty Wu-Tang Staten Island niggas didn't like Budden's statement. It was a few radio interviews back and forth with them throwing shots at each other, but the beef died down a little after that until Joe Budden's group Slaughterhouse was set to perform at the same show Raekwon from Wu-Tang was performing at.
Niggas came up in the room about 6 deep, had a camera, wanted to record the YouTube king, quote unquote.
Alright, so boom, Joe backstage chilling, minding his beeswax, thinking about Tahiri or whatever he doing, and Raekwon and like 6 dirty niggas with Timbs and baggy clothes on just bust in a room and approached him. Now the beef ain't had nothing to do with Raekwon, but you know if you beef with one member of the Wu-Tang, you got beef with all of them, and it's like 90 of them niggas. So if you can't fuck 20 niggas up at one time like Bruce Lee movies, you assed out. They gonna beat the green niggas and ham out you when they catch you. Speaking of karate movies, Young and May love some Jackie Chan, man. She get drunk off Henny and think she the drunken master, be all wobbly trying to punch me with her dyke knuckles. And then sometimes when I'm spanking that dyke booty and she about to come, she be like, what the? But moving on. Alright, so allegedly, Ray and Joe was talking, and basically, Ray and his entourage wanted Joe to apologize for the Method Man comments. And instead of just saying sorry or saying, no, fuck y'all, I ain't apologizing for shit, because that's what I would have did, because you know I'm a real nigga. But Joe chose to beat around the bush and make excuses and mention other niggas and this and that. And that's when one of the dudes in Ray's entourage had enough. He cocked his hand back. He looked like he was a Major League Baseball player winding up for a pitch. He cocked his hand back so far and hit Joe so hard, he almost punched Joe Budden's eyeball out. But if you let Joe tell it, Joe claimed he wasn't hit directly in the eye and that the punch grazed his eye and hit his shoulder.
Because I got hit in the face. Well, almost hit in the face. Because I kind of dipped a little bit, so nigga kind of grazed my eye, but he hit my shoulder. So,
nah, I don't think that was the shoulder. You know what I mean? I don't think that was the shoulder. I think I hit him in his eye. I punched him in his face. He fell.
I punched him in his
flag
face.
on the play. I threw the ice water scarf on him. He apologized after that for everything that was said.
I don't think it'll get blacklisted. It wasn't my eye. It was like the side of my eye or some shit.
You got a nasty eye.
What, I'm gonna have a black side of my eye?
Yeah.
But whatever, the incident happened on the West Coast in LA. Raekwon and them is from the East Coast. They from New York. And most of the slaughterhouses from the East Coast except Crooked Eye. Crooked Eye is from LA. They on his turf. That's where the incident happened at. So Crooked Eye got on the phone and called up some of his gangbanging LA homies. And soon after, Joe Budden and his entourage had that strength in numbers. And it was like a mini standoff between Joe's crew and Raekwon's crew.
Within the hour is a different scenario. It wasn't 6-on-1 anymore.
And according to Joe, Ray's crew wanted to talk. After sucker punching Joe, they wanted to talk to see how the issue could be resolved. Because like I said, Ray's crew from New York, they outnumbered and outgunned in LA. So Joe came to the conclusion that the only way he'll squash the beef is if Raekwon fight him one-on-one. Mind you, Raekwon wasn't the one that punched the soul out of Joe's body. It was his homie that did it. But his homie's some big 6'12" devil's nephew nigga, so Joe was like, fuck that. I'ma just beat up Ray for bringing this crazy big nigga with him. And according to Joe, Ray didn't want to fight.
Told us that he ain't won a square dance. He ain't had a square dance in 30 years. Which, first of all, how the fuck old do that make you, number one?
Do not buy generic Viagra anywhere until you hear what happened when I signed up for an online.
On the phone, Joey. Good morning, man.
Good morning. Good morning.
How you doing, man?
Hi, Joe.
How's everybody doing?
Good. Now, Joe.
You're a funny guy, Joe.
No. Now, see, why am I funny?
No, the video that you put up when you're talking about the brackets and who made the list, I'm saying you're just generally funny, like in a good way.
Hip hop annoys me, man.
I see. I mean, that's what came across on the video. Tell us why hip hop annoys you.
Hip hop is just I don't know. Maybe I outgrew hip hop. I don't really know. But in the beginning of the video that I put out there, I mean, I explained my problem with it because you have these guys who hide behind these publications. We have no knowledge of them. We don't know their credibility. We don't know who they are. And they just put out a list. They're not man enough to put their name behind the list and stand behind what they write. I'm a firm believer in being able to stand behind what you say.
Oh, absolutely. So you honestly think in your heart of hearts that you're better than Method Man?
Now, slow down. Because along the way from that video,
you know, this has gotten, you know, it's turned into every different story in the world. Well, first and foremost, I'm not stupid. I know exactly who Method Man is.
Right.
And I know who Redman is, and I know what these guys have done for hip hop. I'm totally aware of their iconic status. I'm aware of all the accolades. You know, I'm aware. Like, don't think that I'm some little rapping dude just coming up just like, oh, F him. That's not what I'm saying. My point in that video was today, in 2009, I cleaned Method Man up.
You really feel that way?
No, that's a fact.
No, that's how you feel, Joe.
It's not a fact.
I'm quite sure that there's people out there that will agree with you, and there's people out there that would disagree with you.
Ed, see, but that's the difference. I'm not looking for anybody to agree or disagree. I can prove what I'm saying.
Wow. Okay, well that's a huge undertaking, and you know, I respect you as a man for having that much confidence and belief in yourself, but I'm quite sure that Method Man will feel opposite of the way you feel.
I'm not talking about how anybody feels though, Ed.
You talking about put Method Man in front of you and it's on the pop.
I'm talking about what can happen. That's what I'm talking about. If Method Man come up to your show right this second, and again, I don't want this to make it seem like I have a beef with him, because I don't.
Okay.
I don't. I'm a fan. At one point in my life, I tried to emulate him.
Right.
So I don't want it to come across this way. But if he's at your show right this second and he spits 32 bars, your face is going to remain exactly the same. It's not going to change one time throughout that verse.
Wow. I disagree with that.
Joe.
I'm talking to Joe Budden on the phone. I disagree with that wholeheartedly. I think Method Man is one of the nicest dudes to ever touch a microphone. I really believe that.
And that's not taking anything from you.
Today,
yeah, I still believe that today. I believe Method Man will give me an incredible 32 that will make my face contort into all sorts of shapes and frowns.
That's funny. I just finished listening to about 5 different Method Man verses. He was on A-List radio. I just finished listening to a bunch of them. They weren't good.
Okay, in your opinion, though, Joe B, let's not get too far into the you and Method Man back and forth thing. You said what you said. You feel how you feel, and I respect any man that stands behind what he says.
Hey, you know what though? Again, this is nothing. Has nothing to do with me beefing with Redman, Method Man. I love him, but what I'm saying, I can prove.
Okay.
And that's not just the Method Man. Any rapper on that list,
right?
Well, most of them, because some of them, you know, I leave alone.
Right.
But for the majority of the rappers on that list, if they have a problem with something I said, get in the booth.
Hey, well, that's the way to prove it, right? If y'all just joined us, we talking to Joe Budden on the phone. I had to reintroduce.
Because that's the school that I come from. You know, everybody has an opinion. Opinions are like a-holes.
That's
everybody
right.
Has one of those.
Everybody got one. You're absolutely right.
So when you looked at that list, who did you think was on that list that just shouldn't have been on the list at all?
No. It's not about who shouldn't have been on the list. It's just
your opinion.
They had ODB about 4 slots ahead of Black Thought from the Roots. That's blasphemous to me.
But that's based on that. You know what it is? It's all based on what people feel like at the time. Like, what do people? You know what I mean, Joe? Everybody got their own idea of what incredible hip hop is or incredible rap is to them. And that's what that's based on. And when you ran the list off, I saw people in there who I personally think shouldn't even have been on the list, period. If we're talking about rap and lyrics. Are we talking lyrics, right, Joe?
I would like to think so.
Right,
I would like to
the
think
best
we are.
rapper alive should be based on nothing more than lyrics.
Not record sales, not
record sales, none of it.
I would like to think so, yeah.
I would like to think so. But let me tell you one thing about you running this list off that really, really hurt my feelings.
What? I'm not.
Joel Ortiz not correct you and say.
Yo. Yeah, I heard that, right? This nigga said that Method Man was garbage, basically. He said he had ripped Method Man in 36 bars.
That nigga high.
That nigga high said, but yo, what I was talking about, though, is you see all the shit that he done and he says, and when somebody approaches him, what he do? He backs down and tucks his tail like the coward he is.
Facts. He switch it up crazy.
Oh, he would have said shit Michael B. Jordan. He would have said shit Michael B. Jordan face. A Nork nigga. Nork niggas should beat them Jersey City niggas up. No disrespect, got homies from Jersey City. So let's keep it real. I'm from Jersey. I know the science, bro. We know what it is. So you talking about Michael B. Jordan in shape, don't smoke, don't drink, cocky than a motherfucker. Would you say it to Michael B. Jordan's face, Joe Buttons?
Of
Would
course
you call him
not.
a corny nigga in his face? But you heard what did you hear what he said about Michael B. Jordan?
Yeah, I heard the joke when he was calling him corny and all that, talking about the when he's talking about how he responded on that interview and all that, and he was like, Michael B. Jordan been corny, he's still corny with money. That nigga talking like he thorough. He the corniest nigga. He the corniest rapper from that era, bro, that had a buzz. Like, niggas be gassing Joe Budden up, bro.
And this is the only thing Michael B. Jordan said to this bro. And this
Creed 3. And you know, Hustle Show, we got Michael B. Jordan, the director and the star of Creed 3. And you know, we know each other. We go way back all the way to Chad Science in Newark, okay?
The corny kid, right?
No, I did not say that. Misquoted for sure. No, you did not hear me say cry. I said we used to make fun of the name. But yeah, he is obviously killing things out here. How is the difference between you actually directing and working with the same people that you were directed with versus?
It was awesome. You know, it's a family vibe. Last nine years of my life.
All right, that's the corny kid. Let me go get that.
So,
now hold up. Now, I'm gonna show you this one real quick. So she doubled down. Hold on. When she doubled down, is this the one? Yeah, hold on. Here we go right here. Here we go right here. Here the whole thing. Check this out.
Oh man. So the interview would clear it up by saying that why she calling him corny too. I'm gonna give y'all the and also what the lady saying on top of this whole situation. Smash the like button, subscribe if you're new to my channel. It's your boy Stacy. Let's get to it. So here's the actual audio that Michael B. Jordan heard from when L'Oreal was on her podcast speaking to this lady named Dominique the Diva.
You know what I really think deep down inside? I think that Michael B. Jordan is just like a nice, corny guy. And I don't mean that as a slight, right? I mean, we all know that the nice, corny guys treat you the best.
You know, it's so crazy. I went to school with Michael B. Jordan at a point in life, and we went to Chad Science together in Newark. And to be honest with you, we teased him all the damn time because his name was Michael Jordan. Let's start there. And he was no Michael Jordan. And then he also would come to school with headshots. And back then, that was like in the hood. We lived in Newark.
Yeah.
Like that's the hood. You know what I mean? So we would make fun of him, like, what you gonna do with your little stupid headshots? Like, and now look at him.
And now look at him. He got that Black Panther money.
Well, yeah, I didn't exactly. I missed my boy. I could have been in the aquarium swimming with the fishes, but
with
you
your
know,
Hermes stock or whatever.
Instead, I'm swimming in Mexico by myself, child. But anyway,
he gives me cookie cutter. And the only time I hung out with Michael B was like in LA, like at Shay's house, and he's always just very like, he's just cool. I think
he's too rich to have to be hood now. Like you just be, boy, if you don't take your millions and go to Hermes and get some stuff.
Now I never know this girl name is L'Oreal or L'Oreal. I don't know. I'm not sure. I know she works with Wax. That was Charlamagne the God's bodyguard. She does a podcast with him, Beauty and the Beast. She works with Angela Yee as well. She's making the situation worse because that's the same thing as far as what he's reacting to, as far as what happened to him back in school when you were kids. You piled on to a girl joking on him. You're co-signing her, calling him corny. And I'm sure the same thing happened when they were kids, when someone will crack on him and the other people join in on that joke. I'm pretty sure any kid will remember the biggest punchlines for them jokes and will be like, those folks said this about me, because you co-signed the shit. And you gave a real story to contextualize you co-signing him being corny. and basically talking about how you should have messed with the corny guy back in the days, because now you'd have been getting the type of dates that Lori Harvey goes on. Come on now. All right, so Dominique the Diva is saying right here, he's saying the blogs only post half bullshit. So she posted this right here showing that she's the one that says it. They mad at L'Oreal when it was me who called him corny. Any black man that dates white women is corny to me. I guess that PR relationship with Lori helped y'all forget, but I didn't. Anything I said once, I'll say it again. Nick Cannon is corny too. He got mad, women, babies, and money. I thought we were all doing our Sierra prayer for a nice, corny Russell Wilson to save us from these toxic niggas. No, corny ain't bad. That's 70% of niggas in this industry. Let's see how y'all act when he brings his next white girlfriend with him on the red carpet. Toodles. Now, see, I told y'all. Now, some people.
Now you hear all that hate right there. Let's see how you act when he brings a white girlfriend. He date black women, he date white women. He date all women. That's his prerogative. You motherfuckers dissing when you was younger, talking about, oh, you ain't gonna beat nothing, you all this and that. And now look at them, now y'all mad because y'all missed the boat. SV Twins, they missed the boat, bro. They hot.
Yeah, I know. It's
SV,
crazy, but
you said you want to say something about something. No, go after this.
Yeah,
see what you gotta say?
but, okay, yeah, I just wanted to say real quick, it's no different than what he did is no different than what Jay-Z did or what Biggie did. Just like Cole said in Song Cry. You know, they used to say I was ugly. Now they're saying they love me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know why that got, you know what I'm saying? Why it was such a big deal of, you know, how he responded to the situation at the end of the day.
He say, oh, you talking about the corner kid, huh?
Yeah, exactly. Facts. I don't know why you know, it could shake anybody's feathers that he responded how he responded, because you know, niggas, people treat people when they think that, you know what I'm saying, they gonna be, you know, like they gave him like the geek treatment back then. So now he up and he rich and all that, and you know, now people backpedaling and all that. But that's all I had to say about that situation.
Now, what other situation you want to talk about? You say you want to get people on speak side.
Yeah, I got some a serious situation that I just, you know, I definitely wanted to address. Thank you for letting me get the floor.
Want we pull it up for you real quick?
Yeah, that would be love. That would definitely, I'd appreciate that if we can pull it down up.
I'll pull it up for you. I know what it is. You know already know.
Okay, shout out to the chat too, Big Mac. I see you, bro. What's good?
What's Big Mac there?
He probably dipped real quick. It's all good.
Here we go, right here. Oh, here we go. Philly niggas, only niggas I know that shoot cops. So I don't know what the fuck he talking about. I got a great one on this right here. I live in Philly too, so I know. I hear that shit. I hear that shit on that every day.
Philly niggas is a hoe when it comes to them DC niggas. Them DC niggas run you, bitch ass niggas. DC run you niggas. New York run you niggas. Detroit run you niggas. Baltimore run you niggas. New Jersey run you niggas. You niggas take 6th place, nigga. Philly, I'm just saying. Name a nigga who go, nigga, all the niggas done been to the feds, nigga. I ain't never heard Philadelphia. I ain't never Pennsylvania. I ain't never, out of all the feds, niggas, I ain't never heard a nigga say nothing about the Philly niggas. It's always the DC niggas, the Baltimore niggas, Detroit niggas, nigga. Fucking them Chicago niggas. You Philly niggas is brotherly love. It's love in Philly. That's why Meek Mills is hopping around bunny rapping, nigga.
Oh, you want to say something about that?
Yeah. Before we get too far into it, I just gotta say first and foremost, every place that he mentioned got love for Philly, bro. Like we all, like Jersey, New York, we automatically connect.
Yeah.
And what's crazy is King, you've been in the feds, man. So
yeah,
you know, I
know a lot of Philly niggas in the feds, yo.
Yeah,
I'm keeping it real. A lot of Philly niggas, New York niggas, when we certain feds, they all stick together. They all in the same car.
Exactly.
We all in the same car. You know what I'm saying? So it don't matter. We all. Yeah, go ahead. What did you say?
I'm just saying, my whole thing is this: how can the nigga like him talk about what's going on somewhere he never been, bro? How can Charleston White talk about? How can you say niggas run anybody in the Fed, bro? No city is running no other city, bro. Philly niggas ain't coming and running no DC niggas. DC niggas not coming running no New York niggas. All these niggas, everybody hold their grounds, bro. He be on this joint talking like it's just like you know what I'm saying? He playing with a serious city, but if niggas is so this and that, how come this nigga is on the joint pleading about Philly and I'm getting threats from Philly niggas. I'm getting this and that. Like, bro be talking super heavy, bro. He be talking heavy, bro. I ain't mean to pause the whole joint though.
Yeah, he don't want to fuck with them Philly niggas. Them Philly niggas will get out of his head real quick.
Yeah, bro. Like
certain niggas.
I got niggas 16, 15 that bro that'll put this nigga down 3-4 times. Get rid of him. Come to the funeral. Get rid of him again. It won't be no burial or nothing, bro. Like. or it could be straight hands. You know what I'm saying? It could be however he think he wanted, but you know, you don't play with no area like that, bro. That's why I can't stand ball. Cause he that man and the boo boo stuff, that's a real fact. He the young boy for Friday that be riding around kicking the trash cans, and then the nigga get a hold of him, man. He like, oh, I was just playing. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, yo, he be talking heavy, bro, and what he's saying here is not even the kicker, but King, if you want to finish playing it, we can finish playing it because I'm about to, you know what I'm saying, rip ball apart.
There we go. Let's finish playing it. Hold on.
Yeah, nigga, Philly got that pussy, nigga. You niggas is pussy in Philly, nigga. I'm talking to Pennsylvania, Philadelphia. You bitch ass niggas should have got a customer service job, much as you bitch ass niggas is typing on the internet, nigga. Yeah, nigga. You bitch ass nigga. You nigga, Meek Mills is the best y'all got, and Meek Mills is a hoe, nigga. Yeah, brotherly love, nigga. If it's so lovely,
Meek
come
Mills
down
is the
here.
best y'all
nigga,
got.
DC niggas made it where we can come down there, nigga. DC niggas run Philly, nigga. You bitch ass niggas. I done been to Miami. I done lived in LA. You bitch ass niggas ain't never lived outside of Philly, so you don't know how bad you is. You bitch ass niggas ain't never left Philadelphia, nigga.
What's crazy
and every
is,
nigga y'all know come to Philly, run Philly, nigga. Them DC niggas went down there and ran you Philadelphia niggas, nigga.
When?
Fuck wrong with you bitch ass niggas,
When
nigga.
does this happen?
Them DC niggas came to Philly and run you niggas, homie. Everybody know the East Coast niggas is the DC.
For one, this nigga is talking about he been out Miami and niggas don't leave the city. Do this nigga not?
Hey, yo, hold on. Mel's a World Kennel Club. Pull up here. You been in fast like me. Pull up here, Mel. I'm gonna drop the link for you again, bro. Matter of fact, I'm gonna send it to you. Pull up here again, bro. I'll drop the link for you. Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Do niggas? He's bro talking about Philly niggas and the Miami. The niggas said he be out Miami. Philly niggas don't go nowhere. Do this nigga not know Philly have like 2 days out the year where niggas go out there like 200 deep out Miami, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like Philly niggas, we go anywhere, just like any other area on the East Coast, bro. But as far as like DC running Philly, like I never seen no DC niggas or ever heard of no DC niggas ever coming out Philly and trying to run nothing. But I did hear about DC and Philly niggas showing love to each other. Like Philly niggas can go out DC, they can go out Maryland, and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? You get shown the love and all of that. Bro just trying to put this narrative out there like Philly niggas is suckers when niggas know that ain't the case. Facts.
Man, the streets know, man. That's crazy to say that.
Yeah, say some shit like
about
that.
Meek Mill's the only thing they got.
Yeah, he's talking about Meek. Meek is he's a rapper. He's a famous rapper, but he got a big influence. He keeps you know what I'm saying, mentioning Meek and all that. Meek what niggas fail to realize is before all this stuff where niggas see Meek on the internet and all of that, like before the fame, niggas, none of them niggas wouldn't even been playing with Meek like that. When Meek ain't have shit to lose, you know what I'm saying? Meek would have done a nigga dirty. Meek got sense. That's like talking about somebody like Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart from EA. He from area. If you think Kevin Hart a pussy if you want to, just because he do that comedy stuff, you know what I'm saying? Niggas wake up and they understand that they got stuff to lose. Meek got a million niggas behind him. Why should he have to lift a finger? Cole from Marcy. You think you gonna catch Cole out here getting his hands dirty? You know what I'm saying? It don't mean you a sucker. You just move different. That's like with Kiss and Styles. Them niggas ain't doing nothing to nobody, but they got a whole entourage of niggas that if they needed something done, they gonna handle it.
Yeah. Peace to the guys, Carter Stein. Peace to the guys. Let's go back and listen to what he got to say.
DC, the New York, the Jersey, the Baltimore niggas. You niggas ain't it, Philly. That's why you niggas on the internet trying to convince the disabled guy. That's why you niggas on the internet barking at the disabled old man, the one-eyed old man. Y'all go beat up the one-eyed old man because you bitch ass nigga can't beat nobody else up. So y'all want to come to the internet and pick on the community activist guy because you bitch ass niggas ain't no real tough Philly niggas. Shout out to Rocky Balboa. Yeah, nigga. Yeah, shout out to Rocky Balboa, nigga. That's the best thing. Yeah, Rocky Balboa and Meek Mill. You can't think of nothing else in history that done produced anything great out of Philadelphia other than the Rocky, Sylvester Stallone boxing movies. Other than that, Philly ain't done a motherfucking thing in the United States of America where you Philadelphia niggas can stick your chest out and your chin out. You got a nigga named Mickey Mills. A nigga named Mickey Mills. say, when the last time Philly done something big, nigga? Fuck Philadelphia, nigga. We rocking with DC, nigga. We love them DC niggas. New York, them New Jersey niggas, them Detroit niggas, them Baltimore niggas, them South Carolina, North Carolina, nigga. Fuck Pennsylvania. Nigga, I ain't never even heard of it.
Yo, this guy crazy, yo.
So look, what's crazy is, right? And shout out to anybody in the chat, man, or if you come across this video and you from the South. You know what I'm saying? Shout out for the South, because this ain't about no South or nothing. This ain't even about the, you know what I'm saying, what coast you from. But one thing for sure, two things for certain, bro. You could never, no man of color could ever in their life, bro, disrespect the city of Philly when the city of Philly when the city of Philly, bro, was the city that Harriet Tubman was freeing slaves, bro. Harriet Tubman got her freedom through the city of Philly. She done brought so many slaves when down south couldn't handle that white man when you know what I'm saying, when they was on them plantations and all of that, they was coming, they was salute.
Yo, hold on, 1 second. Yo, Coco, you in there?
Yes, sir. What's good with the king? What's good with
it? Yo, the Coco, he was in the feds. Coco. Now, say the difference between a Philly nigga and a DC nigga. Let everybody know the difference between a Philly and DC nigga.
Man, it's a big goddamn difference. Wow.
Keep it real. Let's speak. You was in deep feds. I was.
I actually did 2 years in Canaan, Pennsylvania.
Canaan? You was in Canaan? You was in Canaan?
Canaan, yeah, I was at the USP Canaan.
Yeah, all right, yeah, you know that.
No, I was there with the big dog from Philly. I don't know if y'all guys ever heard of a dude named Mooch. He was with them dudes. What them dudes?
JBM.
Yeah. Mooch.
Yeah.
Oh, he ran that whole yard, man. You got to go through him just to watch people, just to watch other TVs, and there's 8 TVs in the dorm. So, like, you know what I mean? They definitely hold it down. The difference between hold on, let me turn my camera. The difference between a Philly and a DC, Philly ain't on that booty. Philly ain't on no booty, man.
You heard that way in the South too. I know you ain't lying. Yeah.
Let me see. I can turn my camera on. Let me see. But yeah, though, man, it's definitely a bit different, though, man. Yeah, fool just be trolling, though, man. Y'all gotta be. He just be trolling it, like, you know what I'm saying? Get some shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Just to have some shit to talk about.
That's
you
a
know
fact.
What I mean? He don't mean none of that, there, man.
But
like, we just.
Hey, I can tell y'all that, bro. And I'm from here. Charleston probably live 10 minutes from me. Bro, he just be saying that shit. That nigga don't mean half the shit he say. And he tell everybody, man, I'm just saying it for shock value. He just want everybody attention from the shit and have this conversation we having now. And that's for real.
But
that's how he don't do none of that shit. Because if he go to Philly, he wouldn't dare say that shit in Philly.
Fact.
Straight
That's
up.
a fact. That's a fact. And I understand he troll and things of that, but I just feel like that.
That's dangerous where we from. That's dangerous.
I just feel like the biggest thing is he got such a big following, and I had seen the joint where he was talking about, you know, he was like, you know, saying Philadelphia. He said Philadelphia, the name of Philadelphia is after a white man. When that's not true. Philadelphia come from a Greek. It's Greek words, and it stands for brotherly love. And he was just saying, like, at the end of the day, what does Philly do for America and stuff like that? When now we're talking about serious history now, when at the end of the day, you can never discredit, like I said, what Philly did, you know, the free slaves, you know, where that was one of the free, you know what I'm saying? And I also, like, it was just upsetting because I see the joint with him and Doggy Diamonds, and I'm like, Doggy Diamonds, bro, you from New York, and you up here agreeing with this boy. When you should, if he don't have no knowledge, he talking about Philadelphia as state, like, bro, there's no Philly as city for one. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it was just distasteful because, you know, Bull got so many followers, and a lot of people just go with what Bull say. You know, and you know he just discrediting like a serious. You know, Philly got a lot of history in America.
It definitely do.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
One Philly, the capital at one point back in you know, when George Washington was live and shit. One Philly like the capital of the U.S. at one point.
I would have to do my history on that when I'm not 100% sure about.
I know the capital of Philadelphia is Harrisburg. The capital of Jersey,
the capital of PA.
Yeah, no, I'm saying Philly was the main spot. You know, I think before DC, like back when America was forming.
It might have been.
Well, like Boston or something. I know Boston like the first free state or something.
But hold on, the first capital of America. I'm gonna find out right now for you.
Yeah, man, dude just be trolling though, man. Like it's crazy that this how we do each other, man. But man, listen, man, we as black people, African Americans, man, we everywhere.
The first capital of America was the city of York, Pennsylvania. I used to live in York.
Damn, that's heavy.
That's the first Pennsylvania, something. Yeah.
Oh shit, that's good history.
Damn, I never knew that. See, yeah, that's facts. That's great history right there.
Yeah, I'm a history fanatic, man. Even though I'm from the South, man, but I love that history stuff. Goddamn, I knew it was something in Philadelphia. That was the main hub before DC and before they even went to New York at one point. Philadelphia was the hub. I mean, that was the main spot. You had to come through there. Yeah. What the youngsters say, you had to check in Philadelphia, in Philly, man. Philadelphia.
Yeah, facts.
You had to check in. But yeah, man. No, look, son. Don't judge us out, Charles.
No, facts. That's why I said it's not even though, you know how he throw this close to that. It ain't even about that. It's about him.
Yeah.
I know most people, you know what I'm saying, where he's from, they see right through it. It's all right if you take it for entertainment for certain things, but I think certain stuff, you know, the sword sharper than the tongue sharper than the sword. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, certain things he jump out of line too much, and then he would say something that makes sense, and then people be like, "Oh, he talk facts." Like they say, a broken clock is right 2 times a day.
And the first capital of New Jersey was Elizabeth, New Jersey, where I'm from. Shout out to Elizabeth. So let's keep it popping. We got the capital. Yo, but I'm telling you, man, he talked that shit, man, and all that shit. But like you said, Doggy Diamonds doing some real dick gobbler shit right now.
Yeah, exactly. That's what the biggest disappointment was. Him on there, and he just going along with it. He agreeing with him. You know, he look at everything as content and stuff like that. But you know, he a guy that got sense. I know his face was in them books. So for him to be, you know, agreeing with that narrative that he pushed, you know, you gotta correct your guests. If you know they on there and they talking crazy, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta be in a disrespectful way, but he could have been like, well, yeah, you know, Philly was this or Philly was that, because Charleston gonna say what he gonna say regardless. But for him to just be agreeing with everything that this dude's saying, it don't make no sense.
Yeah. Let me see if I can get some more people on him. I'm sharing it to my Facebook page.
I don't mind. I ain't never heard of Dog. Who is that? Doggy Diamond.
Yeah, Doggy Diamonds. He used to have like a DVD back in the day, and you know everything transferred over to YouTube and stuff like that. He one of the guys that was around like early 2000s and stuff like that. But now he be doing like interviews and stuff on his channel.
I'm gonna check him out. I ain't never heard about it.
Yeah, he just had Charleston White on there like a few days ago or something. And I just seen the joint on the timeline. And I'm like, he out of pocket. You know what I'm saying? For him to be so close to Philly and not have no type of history or not, you know, not care.
Yeah, I feel like this dude Charleston, man, he just mastered the art of just like he know how to make people respond. It's new to people. People ain't doing what he doing, and that's trolling and like going at people, like at these celebrities, making them respond. When they respond, if any of them respond, that automatically blows him up. You know what I mean? It makes him like, but he keep going at it, and he find out stuff like, you know what I mean, to the point where people like, you know, I'm gonna say something to this nigga. It's gonna be something subliminal, but if it's something that he can prove that you said that you responded and talked to him, he's gonna run with it and he gonna keep going like he did T.I., like he did a lot of people, man.
True, that is true. Boosie and all of that's true. It's new. That's why we at shock of what's going on, and we like, why is he doing this? How is he doing this? How can one person and look so little and skinny, you know what I mean, do something like this? He protected, y'all. He protected, like, you know what I'm saying? Like his people where he from, he ain't lying. Them people out of Dallas or whatever, they protected him because
he's from Fort Worth. He's not from Dallas. It's a whole two different cities. He's from Fort Worth, Texas.
I don't really do too much research on him. I just listen to him. I don't know really his story, none of that found. I just speaking on like what he's saying, what he doing, and where he at with it, what he be representing. You know what I mean? That's the name that I be hearing a lot, like, you know what I mean? So
yeah, he just say Dallas, man, but that's like saying New Jersey is New York City.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Two different places. He just say that because there's people don't know nothing about Fort Worth. You don't hear their name.
I was in the system. I know they got a federal joint there. A lot of people be going there. So I ain't really hear about Fort Worth, but you know what I mean, I just know it's close to Dallas.
Yeah, that was John Gotti, Vincent the Chin, Gigante. That's where they was at in Fort Worth in the federal prison. That's where they send all the mob bosses and all that. Majority of them anyway.
Yeah.
In Fort Worth, yeah, and it's right in the hood too.
Yeah, I mean, and one of their joints used to be a penitentiary, but the Fort Worth, I think it's it used to be a penitentiary. I think it's a medium now.
Yeah, the Fed, it's a medium. Yeah, but that'd be my thing though. For the cats that interview Charleston and he come and talk about their cities, what they say about them, where he getting the information from?
Exactly. They be so happy to have them on the platform. They don't even care.
Yeah. That what is really, that's what this social media shit is all about. You know what I mean? A lot of people doing it ain't just Charleston White. You got people doing it with less followers, a smaller follower base, like, you know what I mean? They just up and coming and they on the rise and they taking notes from this guy, man. Like if he was to do like a class on how to be a social media influencer, because he's influencing people like with this shit, what he's doing. If he was to do a class on that, man, this man will make a lot of money because people want to listen to him. That's why they come to his live, to entertain him. You know what I mean? He make it funny. We all know he bullshit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I've never seen nobody like this. Like, you know what I mean? Just come out. You know what I mean? It's weird, man. It's definitely crazy, though.
Nah, for real. You're right about that, my brother.
Yeah, man.
He's not the first one. It's about going against the grain. When you go against the grain and you say off the wall stuff, stuff that.
But hold on, check this out. Hold on, I want you to check this out too. I'm gonna touch on this too real quick. So I want you to check this out too. I'm trying to play it right now. I'm finding it right now. Hold on, where's it? I'm finding this shit. But Charles White was talking about the 5% nation of Muslim, Father, Malcolm X, and all that shit. And that's crazy, bro. Muslims everywhere. Muslims in Texas too, nigga.
Facts.
They not active like y'all active up there, though, bro. I think half of them down here do it just to get out of jail early. They don't follow up with that stuff down here. Straight up, I'm gonna be honest with you. They not serious with it like y'all all on the East Coast.
And plus, it's a different day and time too. It's not like it's the 70s or nothing like that. Like niggas wouldn't be, you know what I'm saying, wouldn't even be playing like that back in the day. Like, you know what I'm saying, that nigga house would be surrounded. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Here we go right here. I found it right now. Here we go. Here we go right here. And he just the Prophet Muhammad, this one.
Up there forever. What happens if the prostate enlarges and the urine channel gets tight? If you have an enlarged prostate,
I'm saying you internet sensation right now. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of shit going on. How you been, man?
Man, I was an internet sensation last year, man. Man, I'm a community activist, just talking shit still. Outspoken hip-hop critic, youth advocate, and all that shit. Yeah, I was a sensation last year. That shit stayed out. It's a new sensation coming along. I don't outgrew that.
Nah, for sure.
Yeah, they know who it is by now. Yeah, I'm on every motherfucking platform now.
Yeah, nah, for sure. Now, shit, what's some big changes that happened in your life since the last time we spoke?
Man, I got 2 movie deals. You know, fucking with all. Let me see what else. Check, man, I got a house I go to in Atlanta. It's 4 stories with an elevator in it, and the butler, and the Rolls Royce down there, and all kind of shit. Man, I got hoes throwing pussy at me. I'm sorry about this, Pastor, but I got to tell the truth. Man, hoes throwing pussy at me that I get to turn down all day long, sometime in the middle of the night. Let me see what else. I got my own podcast with my partner Dewberry out of West Dallas, Gangster Chronicle South, by way of Black Dope. Man, I don't know, but it's Digital Soapbox Network. I keep forgetting that shit. I'm still excited.
For sure.
And then I done, I got a lot of more programs that I'm connected, man, from other people around the country. So.
For sure. Now,
shout out to Cigar Boss.
For sure. Now, shit. Yesterday we reported that you just, you hit 100K followers on Instagram and shit like that. Now, since you got so many people watching you now, do you feel like it's more pressure on you to, you know what I'm saying, when you're doing your videos, or do you feel like you just go be yourself regardless?
Yeah, I'm just myself. I ain't writing nothing down. I ain't pre-planning nothing. But 100,000 people are watching me, homie. That shouldn't put no pressure on nobody. These people don't know me.
Right.
And it's the cyber world, right? Pretty much what goes on in the cyber world has no real impact on what I do in my village. You know, me in my city.
Right. Nah, shit, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I watched a couple of your other interviews that you did. I watched your Say Cheese interviews. I watched your Green Room interviews, and I think Green Room TV was asking, do you like? Is it like an alter ego you putting on when you get into the camera? And you was like, it kind of is.
Yeah.
So when do you do you ever filter it? Or is it like, are you ever gonna be like, okay, I'm going all the way left? Or do you ever think, like, I just went all the way left in this video?
I don't ever think nothing. I don't leave myself time to think till I get alone. Yeah, till I get alone.
So
this is natural. This is a natural response. These are I'm naturally like this. I'm a natural star, right? I know y'all looking, nigga, so I'm gonna put on for the camera. If a motherfucker wasn't looking, then I ain't gonna put on. But yeah, I know some motherfuckers looking, nigga, so I'm gonna put on, because I know there's some eyes and ears watching, and I'm gonna be able to captivate some minds, nigga. So yeah, I'm playing, this shit is fun.
Oh, for sure. Now, shit.
Now, if y'all stop looking, then nigga, shit, I have to go do something else. I'm about to go read a book or something.
Okay, shit. Now for today, bro, you know what I'm saying? I caught a little bit of your live.
Yeah.
You had a lot to say about Muhammad.
Yeah. Which Muhammad? Muhammad Ali, John Muhammad, the DC sniper. Which
the
one?
Prophet of Muhammad, I believe you talking about.
The motherfucker couldn't read or write that they try to tell us about. You don't learn about him till you go to jail.
Yeah, so how you know you couldn't read or write?
That's what they said about the nigga. Yeah. One of them was born out of virgin pussy, and then they say, oh, them niggas eating chips and making noise like motherfucker.
Oh, Con's in the background, dude. Yeah,
the camera catching all kinds of
it's all good though, but go ahead.
We hold together, man. Shit, nigga, we in the trenches like y'all say. But the reason I was I made a factual post that the Arab, Islam, Muslims was very vital in the African slave trade with the white boy, right? They actually enslaved us before the European so-called.
All right, hold on. Time out. Now, before we start, let me keep it real. Islam didn't come from the Arabs. It came from Africa, nigga. Let's go back to that. At one time, Africa, the whole continent was called Asia. And Asia means Asiatic. Asiatic is the black man. So what the fuck is he talking about that the Arabs invented Islam? Well, Africa is way older than Arab.
Facts.
That's because the difference between Charleston White and the person that really do their research is Charleston White shoot from the hip. He go off of what his grandmom and them told him.
Yeah.
Off of what his auntie told him. That nigga don't do no real research on nothing.
He just said that. You're right. He don't know what he be saying. He just doing it because people watching and people responding. Ain't nobody watch. He wouldn't be doing this.
You say Africa was Asia born?
Asiatic. It was once a continent of Asia.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it was all together. But I thought the name was Kush.
No, it was Asia.
Yeah, it was all just one continent first. Asia was the first continent, the only continent. Everything was together before the Pangea.
Yep. Definitely. Yeah, people understand what the Pangea is. People understand it was like a big ass motherfucking earthquake.
That's how we got all the oceans and all that, right?
Yeah.
Everything was connected.
Different bodies of ocean.
Water. Yep, different bodies of water. Yep. From when they had that big earthquake, it was split and shit apart. Split and shit in half. That's where all the lines in the world, all the oceans divide all the countries and shit.
Yep.
Except when you go to Mexico, you can walk from Mexico to like I ain't gonna say continental
drift.
You can walk from Mexico to you can drive from Mexico, you can drive all the way to motherfucking Ecuador. And a couple other countries.
Arizona and all that stuff close to all that stuff close.
Yeah.
Only thing
it's like 3 or 4 countries that you can drive to from California all the way past Mexico, like Mexico, Ecuador, and someplace else. I want to say Guatemala. Is it Guatemala?
Might be Guatemala, like more at the bottom though.
Yeah.
Guatemala is like the bottom.
Yeah, bottom, but it's in the same direction. Like Mexico, all that should go in the same direction.
Like Ecuador and all that. It is Ecuador. A lot of Ecuador is in Guatemala too.
Yeah. In Mexico, all you can drive from fucking the East Coast all the way to Guatemala.
That's how we get a lot of Guatemalans over here in the States, because they go through Mexico and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Texas, yeah.
Venezuela, Panama, all of them. Y'all right. Yeah. It's a straight shot. You can go straight through and go through all of them countries.
Go straight through all them countries, yeah. A lot of people didn't know that. I'm keep real. I didn't know until I started doing my research when I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? I started doing my research because I like geography. So I started doing my research. I'm like, oh shit. You can ride from fucking New Jersey all the way to fucking Guatemala.
Heck yeah.
And you don't have to get on no boats or no planes.
Yeah. Like a lot of people that be at the border here in Texas, man, they don't be from Mexico. They be from Ecuador, Venezuela.
Yeah.
They be from Panama. They come to Mexico, that's a better living for them. They just keep coming all the way till they get to the East Coast.
Yeah.
They so cold in Texas now. If they make it across here, they'll set them up and put them in a bus and send them to DC. Ain't that cold? They sent them to Philly not too long ago.
Yeah, you can send them over anywhere, boy. They want it anywhere, man.
That's a fact. They was coming over on buses. I'm like, damn, that's crazy.
Yep. Hey, Greg, man, that white boy.
Take all our damn jobs. Take all our damn jobs.
Facts. Yeah. They cut. They get it for the low.
I mean, look at what they're doing. Just think about a lot of people that since the pandemic. Just think about a lot of people that quit and lost their jobs. A lot of people that's doing social media, like especially with YouTube, like all the people that's retiring from football and basketball, they coming. They doing podcasts. They doing YouTube, which is a very lazy, easy, beneficial pay. A lot of people just sit here talk about things that other people don't want to talk about, like, you know what I'm saying, afraid to talk about, and it's profitable. And a lot of people doing that, man, quitting their jobs, and you got a lot of jobs opening, man. They for the brand new Mexicans in, and yeah, it's gonna fit right in.
Goddamn Mexicans be saying shit. Y'all in our goddamn country. Y'all just took it from us, especially in Texas. Hey, that's how they feel though. You know, Texas is Tejas. You know what I mean? Y'all already know that.
Texas, California, Arizona, and even Denver got a lot of Mexicans.
Yeah. Florida too.
Florida, yeah. Jersey. Now Jersey.
Texas got down California take the cake though, man.
Yo, check this out. Jersey is flooded with Ecuadorians and Brazilians.
Huh?
Jersey is flooded with Ecuadorians and Brazilians.
Yeah.
Why we couldn't get the Brazilians? Goddamn. Hey, we'll take the Brazilians. Goddamn, bitch. Shit, them ain't nothing but high yellow brothers. Mexicans too. Ain't nothing but high yellow brothers. You know?
Ecuadorians and Brazilians, you can't even tell they Ecuador Brazilians they talk, because most of them motherfuckers darker than me. Yep. I see Ecuadorian motherfuckers way, I'm talking they look black, African black, like in the sun for days black. And they start speaking Spanish, like, huh? I'm Ecuadorian. I'm like, oh, I'm Brazilian. I'm like, word?
And it ain't nothing but brothers, man. You know the earth, our turf. We all over this thing, man. We just come in different shades. We all know that. We all know that, man. They ain't nothing but high yellow brothers. That's why I never understood the hate.
Yeah.
With the, especially here in Texas, man. Like I say, if you come,
the hate come from, check this out. I'm gonna tell you where the hate come from. The hate come from all the bad shit they hear about us on TV with white American eyes. You know what I'm saying? So if you was the savages and crazy, the killers and gangsters and drug dealers and uneducated, and you know what I'm saying, don't want to work.
Right.
Our kids. That's what the government is putting on the news, and that's what they're saying.
You're right about that, my boy.
Perception becomes reality to some people.
Right about that.
So some people, perception becomes reality, man, and that's crazy. That's why people like Charleston White, the shit he said, you know what I'm saying? Nowadays, I look at it, I should be like, yo, you know what I'm saying? A lot of shit he said makes some sense, but then he said a lot of fuck shit. I'm like, damn, nigga, I was just right with that dumb shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's part of his plan. That's part of his game. He'll drop you off a little simple jewels too, like, you know what I mean, that we all already done know and heard. It ain't, he won't never wow us. It'll be something simple, and then he'll go right back to the BS and like, you know what I mean? Yeah, man, fuck that bitch, fuck her mama, fuck, you know what I mean? Fuck the kids.
Yeah.
I hope, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know,
I hope the kids die of monkeypox, shit like that.
Yeah, but like, you know what I'm saying? But then in another sentence, he'll come on and be like, you know what I mean? I don't care what these niggas say. I'm just doing this for the kids. You know what I mean? What have they done? Bro, that don't count. If we had your support at the fall, I'm pretty sure it's a lot of people that could do way better than what you doing, man. They're making yourself look stupid and foolish. Now when you go around kids with this foolishness, what they doing right here, man, when you go around kids with that, you make them think that, oh, okay, this is all right to act like Charles White. Look, Charles White come around, he ain't had no necklace at first. He got a big old chain, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And this people watching them. They thinking
Hold on, nigga got gold teeth now?
Yeah.
He got the real gold teeth now. It's not full of gold teeth. Smile all the time with ugly ass nigga.
That this okay, man. It's not okay, man. You don't show your ass, make profit by showing your ass, and then go around the kids and give back to them, like, because you think you gonna make them think, oh, okay, it's okay. This how, oh, I want to be like Charleston, like, you know what I'm saying? That ain't okay, man.
Nah, that ain't okay. But I can say though, for sure, he was in the community way before the internet and all that stuff. He was though. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if he still is, but he was doing the groundwork. Now that's the evil of the internet. It turns you into somebody else. But the one thing I will give to the internet, I wouldn't be talking to y'all. I'm glad he did bridge the gap. So if you hear some of the stuff he say when he talk about the East Coast or the West Coast, because you got to think about it before people start traveling, and some people don't travel. So when the internet comes, you know, so they give us, you know, alley hoops to be like, well, the way we've been thinking about the East Coast, we've been wrong in the mug all these years, or the West Coast, or the Midwest. That's what I love about the internet. It brings us together.
I don't know, bro, because a lot of times I'm thinking, man, a lot of things about the motherfucking West Coast, I still don't fuck with them niggas. You know what I'm saying? Some I fuck with, some you got West Coast.
Boy, you don't like nobody. Boy, you don't like nobody. Anyway, you don't care. Boy don't care. He don't like nobody. I love the West Coast. I love the East Coast.
And I lived all over. I lived the West Coast, East Coast, Midwest, South. I lived all over, bro.
I love the fact, man, my people everywhere with it. Like,
after what they did to Nipsey,
got our own different style everywhere with it. So, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's it. Y'all speak that piece of this Doggy Diamonds nigga before we roll out. Let's speak that piece of that Doggy Diamonds nigga. You first, SV Twiz, because you brought it up.
Thanks. I'm right here. I'm just, you know, multitasking with the kids real quick. Let me hold up. Give me 1 second.
All right.
Yeah.
Coco, Florida. What you think about that Doggy Diamond shit?
I don't know. I don't think I was quite sure if I was here for that. I don't even know who that is.
You don't know who Doggy Diamonds is, bro?
Hell no.
Hey, I ain't the only one.
He's a big YouTuber. He's from New York. He's from Brooklyn.
Oh yeah, what he be doing? And what? I don't want to change our topic, but I seen some shit with Hazel, man. Y'all see what that is with his supporter or some shit he was out with?
Who?
Oh, you talking about the Hassan Campbell John when he was outside when the boy was squeezing his ass and all that.
Yeah, Hassan Campbell was a wild one, bro. Yeah, I don't really fuck with him. I knew he was a fraud from the beginning. I told niggas when he first came out, like, yo, this nigga's a fucking fraud, Joe. I remember when I was 12 years old, no grown man could put their hands on me while me popping their motherfucker head off. You know what I'm saying? Or stabbing the motherfuckers or something. So when he was saying
Yes.
that he got molested at 12 years old, I'm like, yo, 12 years old. And you say you was robbing niggas at 12 years old, and you shoot motherfuckers at 12 years old, nigga. Why didn't you shoot that nigga that was touching you and putting your penis in his mouth and dinging your ass, nigga? Dying you and shit.
See,
that is true. I always thought that people were just hot son. I don't know her son Cameron. So he actually said that.
Yeah, so that, but that's how you. That's one of the biggest thing where I don't understand the people that do support boy. They don't understand that he frauding because how can you be in the streets and you hustling,
Jamil
you
Peterson
robbing, you doing all this in the streets, but when niggas mention the boy, the dude that did that to him, he'd be like, "Oh, I always got love for him." Because he was putting food in my fridge. Nigga, ain't that what you in the streets for? How is you hustling, robbing niggas, doing this and that? But you got a grown man doing all this to you, and you talking about he put food in your fridge. Like last time I checked, bro, that's what we was hustling for. We was hustling to get gear and to be able to go in and out the stores. When you start doing that as a kid, I mean, when you in them younger years, you ain't thinking about getting rich. You just trying to have a bankroll in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? You want to be able to get grub when you need it, Jordans and all of that. So it don't add up.
Right.
The cheatingest way for you to get you some supporters in social media. They want to hear that story, man. They want to hear that hard story that touched them, man. And once they hear that story, man, these people are going to come in and they're going to support you. And no matter what anybody say, boy, they will turn into trolls for you, man.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
I don't get into a lot of different sectors like
fair on people's emotions, yo.
Yeah.
Dangerous.
For sure, man. But these people, like, they don't care, man. They don't care. They ain't embarrassed about it or any of that, man. They'll let some of the crazy stuff come out. You know, whether it's real or is it true, like. It's just certain things that, like, I couldn't say, like, you know what I mean, about myself if it wasn't true. I don't care what it would bring, like, you know what I mean? Like, if I was, you know what I mean, just so having, like, if I was raped or something, I would just come out here and just say it just to gain supporters and stuff, like, you know what I mean? Because a lot of people, you know what I mean, going to come and they're going to shower you and support you. And that's what had to happen with him. And his platform is built up now to the point where they like, man, fuck it, man. We ride with him, right or wrong, whatever. They just part of something. People just, oh man.
Now you right, my brother, for real, man. Hey, you saying the same thing I've been thinking for a long time. I don't understand it either. I wouldn't say that to get supporters.
Yeah.
Man, what type of man to miss that though? But then say you're a gangster. I mean, I'm just going by what y'all saying. Y'all say he was jacking and robbing at 12, but you letting this guy do what he do to you. But you a rider, though, man. How you would have got shot dead right then and there if you was a gangster. Oh no, see, that's the evil part of the internet, man. People just say anything just for shock value. Even say they getting raped or got raped. I ain't saying it's true or if it's not true, but god dang, what type of man gets on the internet and says those words? No, man.
I mean, with the courage enough to come out and sit in front of the whole world, probably ain't even told some of the people that he grew up with, like, you know what I mean? This was probably shocking to them, but he probably to the point where, like, shit, I'm up. I don't give a fuck them niggas. I don't fuck with them anyway. They can say what they want to say. You know what I mean?
Oh. That's cold.
Yeah, he out of pocket.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to get it anyway.
I watch a lot of content creators on here, especially a lot of bigger ones. I watch how they act when they got their base up 100,000, even 1 million, like, you know what I mean? And I go back and watch them before then, like, you know, they was really pretty much just on here this, like, begging, like, you know what I mean, just doing all kind of crazy shit, views and stuff, like, you know what I mean? Now I see them 1 million followers later. Oh, fuck you, bitch. Oh, block him. You know what I mean? It's like.
Yeah, that's
true.
true.
Like to hear the truth. They don't want one thing about it. They don't like to hear the truth.
They don't.
But they cannot create without the comments. But they cannot take the comments. Like, turn your comments off. They wouldn't even be able to do this. Like, you know what I mean? They feeding off the comments. but they want to feed. They want to feed out the comments, not live. They want to do it on their terms in the sense where, like, I can just pick somebody in the comments and just read their comment and say "fuck you" and call them out and say, "Never, I know your mama, she smoked rock," and then now you got everybody else left in the comment like, "Damn, do his mama really smoke rock?" You don't know because he just blocked the motherfucker. He ain't gonna be able to comment and say that. So, like, you know what I'm saying?
And even if they don't block the nigga, you can't. It's impossible to argue with a nigga typing while that person talking.
Yeah,
you be in there killing your fingers trying to get your sentence across.
For real. I done been one of them people. Boy, be trying to type ass in the mud. Be talking. What a voice recorder. Let me talk it real quick. That shit never worked. God damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy though.
Yeah, but this internet, they done turned them into millionaires. God damn. Let me hit a link like that.
Definitely have, man. The thing is, man, a lot of people, like, it would be cool if you could just get into these sets, like, you could just run it up, get your money, y'all can talk shit, like, go back, defend you know what I mean? But, like, the way they do it, whoever got the most followers or whatever, like, they turn their chat into, like, you know what I mean, trolls. And then they chat trying to look you up, trying to find your address, trying to put your, you know what I mean, information out there. And but this shit crazy.
Right.
Like, ain't nobody gonna do that. It's just like, you know what I mean, just for show.
It's all fun and games. So the rabbit got the gun.
Yeah, it's all fun and games, man. It's all fun and games until something actually happened. And it's done been cases, man. There been numerous cases on social media, on news and shit where motherfuckers done got their issue for goddamn posting another motherfucking address, or, you know.
Nah, for real though. Nah, that's for real, bro.
But they don't show that shit. They don't like to show that type of shit because, like, you know what I mean, because they want people to continue to do it. But they show us the other shit what's going on in the world, like, you know what I mean, motherfuckers telling on each other, you know what I mean, first 48, they'll promote shit like that. They'll just think about it, man. Years later, man, first 48, man, they'll open the doors for a lot more snitching shows and, like, you know what I mean, movies and other kind of partner deals with, you know what I'm saying, with networks and shit. Yeah. But that's what kind of like where it started at though, man.
Now it's to the point where you don't even gotta watch first 48. These niggas is putting the niggas interrogations up on YouTube. The YouTube, it's uploading the Jones like 2-3 hour Jones.
Yeah, I seen something with that thugger
with
shit.
that YSL.
Oh, not yeah.
Dude been a rap, what, 10 years? God damn.
This nigga made over $1 million rap.
They saying that tape that just leaked out with him talking to the what's called, that might fuck up the whole case because that was evidence. So so Thugger his lawyer just tried to file for a mistrial, but the judge denied it. They're gonna still hear their case, but I feel like once they bring that up in court, I feel like that should be the main thing that they attack. Because if information is like that leaking out, man, a lot of information is leaking out, man. So Thugger looking good right now. Thugger looking damn good.
That was a technicality somewhere, bro.
Yeah, that was a technicality. Like, that's gonna go in his favor. I know, like, man, listen, man. I don't know if y'all ever remember that. You remember the cocaine cowboy case? That shit with the godmother. You remember that she had?
I remember that.
With her case, where the prosecutor was texting her, was talking to the Griselda Blanca hitman or something. They was like flirting with each other, and they threw her whole case out, and that's how she didn't get all that time. She ended up only getting like 10 years. You know, so they couldn't hit her with their bodies and, you know what I mean, all the shit that he said about her. They had to throw his whole whole testimony out. So if they throw that dude YSL, whatever his name is, if they throw his whole testimony, that's the shit that's fucking Thugger up. Shit, that nigga that telling it, boy.
And then he got indicted by the state, didn't he?
It's the state.
They got a state case.
That make it better too. Yeah,
ain't no question that make it better, man.
But this what I think will happen though, and I hate
it's all political, man. All political.
Don't pick it up though. Let's say the state do drop it, man. They want that boy so bad. Come on, man. They telling on him like he a big mob boss in New York somewhere. What he got about 18, 19 people that done ratted against him?
Yeah, but man, you gotta think about it. You gotta think about it. The man got the money that the mob bosses, man. He got that type of money, like, you know what I mean, as the mob bosses. So goddamn shit. You gotta think about what the name of John got in, what the other one is, Al Capone, all the time. The motherfucker be trying. It's a way now. It's a way.
They end up getting hit,
They just want them to break some bread. You got too much money in your bank account, and to be doing all this bad influence. You know what I mean? To be such a bad.
Yeah, the feds do some illegal shit too, eh? So if your lawyer catches them and some shit like that, a lot of shit gets thrown out, bro.
Hell yeah.
It's a lot of shit that goes in the game, bro.
Nah, I agree with y'all, but I just think it done became so high profile case. And like I say, these cats telling on him by the day.
Yeah.
Man, he might beat a few trials, but man, John Gotti only beat so many.
Yeah. I mean, pretty much all he got to do, he get the body shit off from him. Like, man, that dude right there is the main witness, the one that what it is, his interrogation little video been going around, going viral.
Woody, yeah.
Oh yeah, Woody. So the judge was like, how does this bitch got more followers? More views than a lot. Than, you know what I'm saying? The judge just said it's a lot, like millions and millions of views. You know what I mean? In 2 weeks that this tape been released. How did this happen? The judge want to know, how did this happen? Now the judge did not throw the case out, but don't mean that he still can't throw the case out.
Yeah.
Because there's so much other evidence and stuff that he want to give the what's called an opportunity to present. But there's so much fake shit going on, the what's called talking with each other.
Yeah, free Thugger, man. Watch Thugger come out, gonna look stupid out here.
Yeah, cause that nigga, because he fuck around to get hot and get off this shit, man. Boy, look at him, man.
He's gonna be the biggest rapper ever.
But the thing is,
he keeping it real, shutting up, doing. I mean, y'all know what it is. See, that's what these kids need to see, though. If you want to play
that's
gangster,
what I was about to say. That's what I was about to say.
Hey, shut up. You knew what you were signing up for when you did it. That's why I don't understand rats.
Yeah.
I never understood them. I mean, I never will. We ain't supposed to understand.
You gotta look at Gunna's background and see how far into the game, like, you know, has he been before he started being a rapper. We gotta look at his background and see what all he was doing, like, you know, because maybe he really is not discreet dude. I mean, you look at, we got Chris Brown, like, you know what I mean, banging blood and stuff, like, claiming he from the streets and this, that, and the third. You know what I mean? So we gotta look into these people's background, because he really ain't had no business around these people. But if it's for promotion purpose only, like, you know, for entertainment purpose only, then there we have it. You know what I mean?
I don't get how they get this money and then want to be Big Pyru and Big Blood or Cuz or Crip or Folk.
For protection.
I just don't get it.
Somebody like Chris Brown, definitely protections. People like Soulja Boy, protection. But you do got some people, and I don't know too much about, you know what I'm saying, Thug as far as like before the rap stuff, but I know like a lot of guys, they do come from these inner cities where you could have a team of niggas you around, y'all could just be regular niggas, y'all might be hustling and all that, but one of them guys become rappers. Now you got money, so that's going to do nothing but add on to the power, because now you got 10, 12 niggas. None of them niggas rap. They don't do nothing. So these niggas get their advancement check. So what they do, they buy work and they buy guns, because the hood is going to already be like, damn, you know, they on. So that's all it is. Like, it's just like when them rappers, when they go to jail, they ain't getting, you know what I'm saying, it's very rare that, unless they really got like enemies where people is really going at them, like, they be trying to befriend them because they be wanting to be like, damn, you know, I want to be part of the wave. I'm trying to get money with you. So when these niggas become rappers, they have entourages that just want to be a listen. Look, we seen it with 6ix9ine. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, these niggas be like, this nigga got money. I can get a quick 10, 15,000 from him.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? So they do whatever, and that's what make these guys so dangerous when they do become rappers. But none of them niggas gonna always think about themselves before they think about you. When these indictments and stuff come down, we done witnessed cold killers and all that that was in the streets. So if you got 30 niggas around you, of course, when that indictment come, 19, 20, 22 of them motherfuckers is going
What
to
did
be
50 say?
on you.
Yeah, for real. What did 50 say? These niggas ain't, the feds ain't that good. These niggas are snitches.
Facts. These niggas is slipping notes under the feds' doors. Like, it wasn't me.
Man, look, if I was a rapper, I'm taking it back to the Puff Daddy days, man. I don't want to be no gangster rapper. We finna dance, because I done did that shit in real life. Hell no.
Yeah. But I think it's stupid that if you was a rapper and you actually was in the streets and you actually was hands-on, like, you know what I'm saying? I think it's like, you know what I'm saying? I think, like, it's stupid to, like, you know what I mean, involve yourself, like, you know what I mean, attach yourself to these people that's right in the street, like, you know what I mean, when you done left that lifestyle and you know what it's like. Now, if you want to go back and support the hood and, like, you know what I mean, do something for them so they can, like, you know what I mean, then that's cool. But just, like, you know what I mean, trying to be hands-on and, like, you know what I mean, portraying the image of a street nigga, like, you know what I mean, like, who want to go for that?
That's what I think the issue is. What part of the issue is, I think, is because a lot of rappers in the past, they always got called out. You know, like the OGs can always say.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I know a few of y'all is older than me. I'm 35, but I know, like, you know, rappers from back in the day, they used to be like the rappers, they idolized the street niggas, and they come up and they look like they from the street. Well, of course they from the hoods, but they wasn't active like that. So they fans really look at them. That's like that movie CB4 where it's like, damn, this guy the biggest gangster in the world, and he never spun a night in a district overnight. You know what I mean? So now it's like these guys these days, they be trying to prove like, no, I'm really a real street nigga. That's the thing when you listen to these niggas, I'm a real street nigga.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? These niggas be having egos like, I came in the game rich. Well, nigga, what is you rapping for then? If you was already so rich, you ain't even had to come rap. Like, you know, these niggas be like, I came in the game with brick money.
It ain't like you teaching us. It ain't like you teaching the youth the right way to go. You telling them
exactly
what you didn't do, like, you know, that you not doing. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Smoke. Listen to these goddamn songs.
Yeah.
Running up against cats that season.
Yeah.
But y'all listening to a song and playing a video game, now you want to be a gangster and a shooter.
Exactly.
See, that's no problem. That's why I'm in the position I'm in. These kids playing. You can't play with seasoned guys that really was doing what these rappers talking about. They getting it from somebody. They getting it from cats like us. I mean, that's why they dying the way they dying.
Yeah. The smartest nigga, the smartest rapper, bro, from the new generation. And I'm talking about like from, you know, mid 2000s up to now, where the drill and all that took place, and it started getting super crazy, where these rappers is really putting each other down. The smartest one was Chief Keef, bro. Chief Keef was the smartest one. He the smartest one that really came from them trenches. He started a whole wave, was really with the bullshit, and he's away from everything. He sit in the crib and play video games. Like, he be out the way. You don't hear about him getting in no trouble. He matured and he played
George
chess.
Bennett, salute George Bennett. Peace to the God.
He got out of it at the right time, bro. And now look at the whole city of Chicago that he turned up. Them niggas hate him. You know, them niggas be like, you can't come back to the hood. When he made that hood famous, niggas wouldn't have been paying attention to King Von and none of them niggas. If it was Dirk, none of them. If it wasn't for Chief Keef.
He definitely played that role, man, at a young age too. And I remember when it came out, man, I was like, man, this dude got all these dudes. I couldn't remember. I don't remember the first video that he made that he had a girl in his video. It was nothing but dudes jumping around with guns. I was like, hey, this got nothing but booty in his doggone video, jumping around. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can tell they loose, man. You know they ain't lying.
It was so crazy and so fresh to the internet. The cops ain't even get involved. Nowadays, niggas do that. You be seeing it on the news, like their whole team got indicted. Ain't nobody know how to approach that. Because niggas, of course, been pulling guns out on joints, but not like that. These niggas all got extendos. They made 30 clips mandatory in America for these young niggas. Real rat. That joint like a 30 clip is like an ID for one of them guys, man.
Yeah. But I'd be like, man, where is these young cats getting all these goddamn gas?
Facts. You know, back in the day, niggas walk around with a 38. You be like, this nigga got a 25 or 380. These niggas these days, these young boys, they got drums like god damn.
Heck yeah, they do, man. I'd be like, what the hell were we doing wrong when I was young? Shit, they got a bankroll.
Trying to get some goddamn money or something, man.
It's the internet, though. It's the internet era.
It's the Normia and the music, they favorite rapper. See, I ain't come up listening to, like, you know what I mean? There wasn't really nobody that was, everybody when I came up, like, you know what I mean? Like MJG, 8Ball,
rapper. MJG, my favorite rapper in the world right there, bro. MJG.
Pimp C, Bun B, you know what I'm saying? UGK. You know, I'm from the South, so, you know, I'm on all that stuff. And I was just trying to get some money, man. Master P, you feel me? I was just trying to get some money. Because that's what the rappers made me want to do. Now, they kind of like, you got these rappers that's coming out, man. They talk about robbing, killing, and stuff like that. And, you know, that's what is making these young guys want to do. That's what hype them up. You know what I mean? When they getting ready to go on their mission. That's who they feel like popping in. Some little dirt, maybe some King Von or something, like, you know what I mean?
You're right about that, because they go on a mission one way. They don't think what could happen.
Yeah.
So, hold on. What I want to know is where the fuck they get the money to buy these guns from? We just have to get bags.
I mean, they're breaking in cars, man. People need their guns.
No, they got military grade, high powered assault rifles, the newest straps with the switches. Like, come on, now.
People ride around, man. These people busting windows, breaking in houses. That's the easiest #1 way. You know what I mean? Breaking in houses and breaking in cars. You go to the club anywhere, like I'm in Atlanta. Like, you know what I'm saying? I see little dudes when I be going out and hanging out or whatever. I see these little dudes out walking around and stuff, man. On my way to the club, we already know what they doing in all black, and then everybody got a mask on. They got these ski mask things on now, so you know you see what they doing.
I personally think the government puts these guns on the street, man.
What they did like today, but we can't forget, you know, the gun store robberies too, like, you know, the smash and grabs, the burglaries in the gun stores. But when the pandemic hit,
well, we got all them shits up here in Canada. We ain't got much gun stores as well. So.
When the pandemic hit, that's when it really got crazy, because, you know, they was giving away that pandemic
straps. Man,
and it's crazy because the pandemic hit, they gave out the pandemic money, and everywhere got flooded with ghost guns. You know what I'm saying? And we know where them ghost Jones came from. They ain't come from regular sources. You know, they done already locked up a lot of cops and stuff like that, and CIs and stuff like that was distributing them Jones.
Right. Man, I don't want no smoke with none of these youngsters.
Facts.
I don't want no smoke. Leave me alone.
Young boy, not even 100 pounds. He walking around with a chip on his shoulder.
Yeah, he walking around with an FN. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they want to kill you. Hey, they want to kill the Columbus. They want to kill. After they kill you, they want to kill your mama. They want to kill the dog, the cat, the fish. You granny? They trying to wipe the goddamn.
Oh, yo, hold up, but they right though. A lot of guys do. They be breaking the gun stores. They're robbing them.
Yeah,
trains.
that's what I was saying. They hit the gun stores. That's always it always been like that.
They say in New Orleans, but they say in New Orleans, though, goddamn, in New Orleans, the trains. They say the trains they used to hit the train thing, and there used to be a lot of guns on the train carts in New Orleans.
That's fact.
And I heard that was one of the biggest guns hit ever.
Hey, and down too though, bro. It's like they used to lead the trains there. Like where I growing up at. Man, we used to
we hit the trains for the Nintendos, the TVs, and shit like that.
See, people don't know. A lot of people don't know, but them train carts be having everything, boy.
Brand new cars in there with the keys and holding out the keys, the bill of sales, and everything, yo.
No, I'm telling you, it's like it stopped in the hood. The train, it wouldn't even move.
Listen, the trains don't move; they be parked. They be right there. They leave them there. But I said they be having cars in them trains with the keys, the motherfucking bill of sales, and all that shit in the car hanging up on the visor.
Used to jump on the train, get bolt cutters. I remember one time we got on that bill, hit for some a bunch of juice from TG Lee. A lot of juice and stuff, man. Take some bolt cutters, cut them motherfuckers. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, boy, we get diapers, all that shit. Get a bunch of motherfucking diapers, video games, VCRs back in the day, TVs. We used to rip them trains. We lived right where the train track was, so we just slide. The train track like a block away from my house. We'll slide the backs, walk up that little hill, give them tracks, get inside that train, bro. Pop that shit, be in there. It'd be like 50 of us from around the neighborhood. Everybody had color TVs. Everybody had VCRs. Everybody had Nintendos. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Pampers, we used to take the Pampers. We used to take them big ass boxes of Pampers, sell them to the corner bodegas, bro. You know, Pampers was a lot of money back in the day. That was a money maker. You had a train with a train full of Pampers, Loves, the Huggies, all that shit, bro. You clear that shit out, bro. You get every bodega in the town, bro, and they'll buy that shit off you dirt cheap. But you're still making a bunch of money. Real talk.
Yeah. Hey, I'm about to drop down, my boy. Hey, I appreciate y'all, man. Hey,
no doubt, bro. Salute.
Hey, this was good, though, man. I appreciate that.
No doubt, bro.
Let me know, text me or something, man, whenever you want to do this again.
All right, no doubt. I got you.
All right, my guy.
All right, peace, bro. Yeah, but like I said, y'all, yo, this is a good build, man. Yo, we're gonna do this again soon. I'm about to get off here. So your boy can
Good show today, man. Good show today, y'all.
Yo. All right, y'all. Peace.